He said, oh yeah. He said, oh yeah. I gotta help him.
Hey, nigga. Oh, hey, good thinking, man.
We're gonna go ahead and take this. We're gonna hold on to this for you. You're not gonna be in control of that.
Fresh off the box. Hey, nigga had a 1942 last night. She offered it like, well, we have this. I'm like, I was at Jared, nigga look like Kenny G.
Yeah.
Matt.
Oh, you was over there? Yeah.
They had like a sushi night or some shit.
Cool,
I brought my wifey over and the females got along great.
So that's always
yeah. So nigga, I was just getting blasted talking to this shit.
The older guy is still on the couch.
No, I dropped that nigga off. Yeah.
That's a nice old school too, by the way. Yeah,
Yeah, I had that shit since 2013. I bought that shit from Michael Huff. That shit was shit.
Oh, really?
That nigga had, when I first bought that bitch, it had a big ass longhorn in the back with the sneakers.
That's like a
24 on that bitch. I'm like, you can't try this. Out here, nigga, you can't. I was 20.
Hey, you sounded just like this.
22 I want to say.
I drive that shit in the city. Yeah, you
No, I do, but nigga, no, I drive in the city, but I'm nigga.
Yeah, you swear.
I don't give a fuck.
I was gonna fuck your shit up.
My truck like that too.
Yeah.
But I did find out you get some Toyo tires.
Okay, they good.
They are fucking excellent.
Right.
They don't.
They make bank in Baltimore because niggas, we got potholes. That
Nigga.
nigga know that right.
Besides the potholes, they're just fucking.
It's just a hole in the ground.
You hit a pothole, this shit hurt. I'll wait for the tire. I'll wait for the tire to pop. Like, here it goes. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. There's some more right here.
Nigga, it's just missing gravel.
Let's turn the music down like, shit, like that's gonna help. Like, nah, the damage is done. Nigga, like, it don't matter.
You drive it all air. You know that?
Yo, y'all heard that?
Yeah, all the cobblestone and Phil.
Alright.
Oh, good.
Ow now, brown cow.
Unique.
New York. All right.
So y'all gonna go Young Jeezy with the glasses on, huh?
I think I might go. I'm literally just too hungover for this shit. I projectile vomited before y'all got here. I'm sorry to tell you. Like, I was fucked up last night. I'm gonna talk about it on the intro.
I told you right now.
Yeah.
I'm breathing alcohol. I woke up this morning, me and my shorty got in an argument. I didn't even know why I was sleeping in the theater. I just woke up.
This nigga got just said it casually.
like
I don't know why I was sleeping. Like, nigga, everybody
you ain't never slept in the theater? No, y'all got
Yo, welcome to Behind the Bar, Season 2, Episode 3. We're joined by some illustrious guests. But just to start off, I'm Sean, a.k.a. Early J, with my brother, Trey, a.k.a. Boone Squad. They'll be popping up above our heads, you know what I'm saying? We got some great guests today. I got my boy JJ here. Say what's up, boy.
What's going on, brother?
How you doing, man? Good to see you. We got Marcel Wellington, as they call him over here. Hey. How you doing, my guy? And then, of course, we got young Jimmy, a.k.a. Beans, in the building. How's life, man?
Yeah.
You good?
Life is peaceful.
I like that. Hey, man, I want to say thank you guys for coming on and taking the time. I know we got a big day ahead of us with the crawl and everything going on, but we got to get here, get some drinks in, get some stories in, get some good times in. Look, we're all coming off pretty rough nights, you know what I'm saying? Like,
except me.
Yeah, except you.
I was in bed at 10 p.m.
Right. This is one wholesome nigga.
Yeah. I got a routine. I got to be at the gym every morning.
I feel like that's how I ended up kind of vibing with you in the first place, because you and Richie were on that early gym grind.
Yeah, so I seen him this morning.
Right.
When I see him, he hyped me up. I hype him up.
That's what's
get
up.
It in. Let's get through this workout.
Like I said in a note when I gave y'all the sweatsuits and shit, like, hey, it's been a pleasure getting to know you over the past a few months, almost a year now. Really. Feel like
almost longer.
Yeah, it feels like a longer time, because like I said, just keeping it 100 and just always just
couldn't be a few months, could it?
I really
I didn't seen you in Buffalo for at least 2 years straight. I didn't met him
at least since football season.
But
not summertime.
I would say it's been longer, but I'm saying it since we literally been talking
kicking
what's up, because we say when we walk in a buff and we walk in everywhere, we talk about this every week. You know, it's all love. It's like you see everybody, you see the manager, you see the bartender, you see even the security. You it's daps for everybody, because everybody just keeps it real. You know what I'm saying?
When did the buff
get popping the way it got popping. When I first got here, I went to Canton. Nobody was outside.
So let me. I can speak to that. We were talking about this last night.
We actually were, yeah.
So back, it used to be called Coburn's, and it was a spot that had no upstairs, no kitchen, nothing. You could bring your own food in. All
Same
types
place.
of shit. Yeah, same spot. And it used to be called Coburn's, and then Brent and those guys bought it, and then they started, piece by piece, changing it. So like it started evolving. But even like after it changed to El Buff, it wasn't popping like this.
Yeah.
But it was like a lot of like industry people would come there, like a lot of people that work at the bars around there, and then. Once like Tommy got in there,
so
I think it's when it kind of
it was a couple years
flipped,
ago.
Yeah,
a couple years right after COVID.
Yeah,
Tommy was coming up on football season.
Tommy the Viking, shout out.
yeah, that's Opie.
That's Opie.
Right?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's Opie.
Oh, yo.
Right there,
Shout out Brent.
I thought he was
Darren,
Mahalo.
all
Yeah,
homies
everybody.
over there.
Either one.
Yeah.
But yeah, once football season's coming up, they was like, you know what? Let's try to make this a Sunday fun day spot for
Yeah.
football. He was like, invite everybody, tell everybody this is where we're gonna be.
Yeah.
And then he started posting about it, word of mouth. The right people start showing up, and then that's when it started picking up. Once people started seeing, we ain't about to gloat us in there. stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
It's the right people in there partying, not just us, other people around the city that
Yeah.
get in there and have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
That's when word of mouth, and then everybody just gravitated to there, and then El Buff just took over from there.
Yeah.
It went from the Sundays to the Saturdays, and that was
the
every
Tuesday.
Yeah,
Maybe have a bar competition. I'm like, what you mean it's a competition?
Nigga, I gotta eat a home cooked meal once out of the week. God damn, like I have an event every fucking
A
night.
little
like,
bartender hit you. Hey, hey, come out on Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I can't come out on Tuesday.
like, I gotta work tomorrow. But
Right.
God damn.
They fucking it up. And the way I know that they fucking up, let me see that. I'm gonna pull myself. Is
Check
that I just did my
my
taxes, right? For this year and my expenses and all that shit.
You saw how much money he spent at El Buff.
Oh my God,
Like,
my nigga.
God damn.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Need a
Really
stock
want
option.
you ready? Ready?
Yeah, right.
In dining alone last year, I spent $180,000. That is my. I'll say it like this though, because of what Baltimore is, it's a great place, but in your 30s, you don't really do a lot. You just party with the same crew. It's like a college out here to me.
Yeah.
It's so small. And you get to know everybody. Everybody kind of has their little thing, and it's whatever. You might, meet new people, but it's still like it's just a small knit area. So you get to meet the same people over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go to the same bars, and my financial lady, she looks at my stuff. She's like, "Yo, like, why are you eating out so much? Like, why are you eating $400 worth of food? What how hungry? I'm like, yo, this is just drinking."
Yeah.
So that 180,000, probably of that, like 70 is food.
Yeah.
The rest is all drinking. El Buffalo. No, El Buffalo.
It's a real sobering experience when you look at that shit. You're like,
No pun intended.
like, yeah, like I was like, man, and it's not nowhere near that, but I was like, it's definitely in the I've spent over 10,000.
That's your hobby, though.
Like
It is, like,
respectively, it's
respectively.
about the same numbers. Like,
Yeah, like if you
put it on a curve, like
Pound for pound, they say.
Yeah.
Pound for pound.
Pound for pound, y'all spend the same amount. Like,
But that is our go-to. That's what we do. That's how we met. That's how we all.
Yeah, that's how
I met him
all of us-
differently, but
Well, talk to that. Speak to that. How did you guys meet? What's up with that?
that's a
Like,
good
talk to
segue.
me.
damn, homie.
Yeah, it's through mutual friends. So my brother growing up was friends with one of his teammates. So
Gotcha.
one night we just all went out, met Beans. We went to dinner. I forgot, we went to Zumi. I think we all met at a Zumi, something like that.
Good spot.
So then we went to a after spot, little club, something. It's not even still open, man. Me and this nigga was on some girls in there.
I married now and did
Man. This is 7 years. This is 7 years ago. This is 7 years ago. Man.
Let's clear the time up.
So
We're talking 2016.
2016.
we just gonna bleep that part out.
Nah, you keep it.
Definitely keep it.
Yeah. She understood everything coming up to her, coming in the
vibes,
picture. Yeah,
That's cool.
So whatever, we on some joints, whatever, and then me and him look at each other. He was like, "You want to take these joints back to the crib?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?"
Yeah, I'm gonna
I was
say
like,
no
"I'm with
to
you.
that now.
I'm down for that." Like, I already could tell, how I was, how he was.
Right.
It was like he was riding with me. I had the Rubicon, the black out Rubicon.
right.
I was like, for him to be comfortable riding with me and then me being comfortable letting him ride, I was like, all right,
We good to go.
We clicking,
Yeah.
we clicking.
Yo,
Especially
when I-
on the same shit
when
right
I
now.
met JJ, bro, he was extra quiet. I'm not quiet. So I'm like, hey, this motherfucker, he's just observing everything. You know, he can watch it like, hey.
Sitting back in the cut.
So this is like 2016. This is when I had my little condo downtown. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
So he's living a batch life. You walk in, you'd be like, who decorated this? That's what it looked like, for real. It looked like a female. Every chick ever walk in my condo, like, who decorated this place?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I meet him during this time, but one of the times that stood out was like, so we had a party, a little shindig at the crib, right?
Yeah.
And it got trashed. And he know, like, I'm always, like, when I was alone, I would always clean up everything immediately, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thrown.
Yeah.
And my house is trash. My condo, I'm gonna do it in the morning, whatever. Like, we got bent all night. I go to sleep, I wake up, my house, I come out, my stuff's spotless. I'm like, fuck, clean my I went through my cabinets, found my Clorox rag. So I go there and I said, oh, bro, somebody clean my shit. Oh yeah, I had to straighten up for you left. I'm like, oh, that was some real shit. You know what I mean? So then at the time we had our sons are the same age. I was training, obviously. I was in the midst of my career, so I started bringing him to go train with me.
Okay.
Like every day, he would show up. We'd go train Monday through Thursday night, to Sunday.
Yeah.
And mind you, I just signed a $48 million check. So I was wilding.
What?
We got video.
Can I ask what that feeling is like signing a $48 million check?
We're gonna connect it to something else.
but like, I
I
just
don't know how.
Another question.
What can I say?
Like, what is that? What is that feeling
X
like?
on here? It feels like busting on the world. I don't know. I don't know. To be honest though, it's crazy because my first check ever was $2.2 million.
Yeah.
First time I ever got money. My first when I got drafted, that first check was 2.2.
God damn.
That was crazy. Now, the first thing that ever hurt my feelings is seeing taxes.
Yeah.
Because that's rape.
Yeah, they come, especially in your
Oh,
bracket.
you know,
Nah, yeah,
Let me make sure that it's not a game, that's not a joke. We understand how real it is, but that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't even get to touch it. Like, let me invest first, and then I'll give you something.
Let me hold it, and then let me give it to y'all.
half.
Half. Give me that.
Half. So I
Off the
signed,
top.
and the crazy thing is this: the year before I signed, they changed the CBA in my year. I was a lockout year. So the guy, literally, Devin McCourty, he signed the same position I did, cornerback. He signed for $17.4 million. I had to sign the next year after the lockout, 7.4. So he got in a signing bonus my entire contract. Yeah, right. So if I just came out 1 year earlier,
Yeah, yo. And on
nice.
here,
He's nice.
He was
Nice.
Nah.
But
But
that's
he
a
went to
good feeling.
safety though.
Yeah.
Corner's a different.
It was two
I
brothers,
don't want
right?
to get into
They
corner.
both were safeties, right?
Corners, one's a corner.
Okay, yeah.
One stayed at
Slide
corner.
out-
The other one's a
slide
great
out this way,
safety,
watch
but
that.
corner's a different beast than safety.
Hold up.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him out so we can go get the food and shit.
Corner ain't the same as
Hello?
safety, bro.
What's the biggest difference?
Are you here?
think?
What? The biggest difference?
Well, I play
Everything.
You got, I got you, but I got you.
Corner compared to safety? Safety, you could be a
I'm saying,
bigger
what's the for your eyes? What's the biggest difference?
athleticism.
Yeah.
Athleticism.
You
Yeah.
chasing somebody running
Sean,
in front of you, running forward.
Here, take this.
You gotta run backwards.
But not even necessarily that you have to run backwards. Is this? He knows where he's going.
Yeah.
I'm chasing
Yeah.
him
Right.
the entire time. So he could be a 4-2 guy. He could be a 4-7 guy. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm chasing him, so it's all reaction. That's what corner is. It's reaction, but really, it's like you gotta have supreme confidence. Usually, corners are cocky.
Yeah,
as a
true.
person, they're usually cocky because you're going out there 1-on-1 with the fastest, best guy that's about to try to make you look stupid on. So you out there on the island.
Trey had a good question about that actually. Like, what was your
Like who was you know how you watch those NBA videos and it's like, you know, who was your welcome to the league moment? Like who was that nigga that was like
It happened in my second year.
Okay.
It happened in my second year. It was in a preseason game. I had Calvin Johnson. already, right? All
You
the
don't even gotta say the rest
all
of
the
the
air
story,
left
nigga.
all the air left the room.
Nigga said Megatron. Yep.
So,
where
but
you going?
no, mind
Yeah.
you, but I'm confident.
Yeah.
I'll strap this boy. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah.
So first play happened, whatever. But the crazy, like Corny, you do get nervous.
Yeah, of course.
It's real.
I get
You're out
it.
there on the island in front of the world. So this is a preseason game, though.
Yeah.
So I wasn't that nervous. I was just more like I want to see where I stack up.
Yeah.
And first couple plays I did all right. Tackled him, got him down. I was like, oh, you're not that strong. Like, I got him. And then, I'm playing. So early in my career, I played both sides. Later in my career, I only play right.
Yeah.
But early in my career, I used to follow people.
Yeah.
Right. So I was following them. I was on the left side, and the left side I'm not accustomed to as much because I didn't play it in college anymore. Like the other corner chose that side, so I really, and I hated right corner, but I learned how to play it.
Okay.
And I became comfortable at it. Like side is the bed right now with my wife. Like
Yeah.
I'm going over there.
Yeah.
Like she moved sides because her shoulder hurt. I said I'm not going back. But like corner, so it's like I'm playing left, so I'm a little bit different. My technique is a little off.
Yeah.
Not off, I should say, but like my turn and run ain't the same on the same. Like I'm a great cover guy on the right, and I'm a greater tackler on the left because I'm a right side person.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So if that makes sense.
Okay,
Yeah, because you're coming inside on the hit. Right?
But so when I turn for the ball on the left side, it's not as quick as when I know my right. I can't. It's the only way I can explain it. So sometimes on the right, I'm like, ooh, I can do it. I can just jump up and grab it. On the left, it feels awkward. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, you
It's
know
a
what I mean?
learned feeling.
And I'm just making an excuse for what just happened. I'm about to tell you what just happened.
Yeah, he tried to set up the back.
He said I just set the whole thing up.
I did not get Moss, nigga.
Oh no, Moss! I
Oh.
wish it was just Moss.
Oh my
God,
god.
it was bad, bro.
You know I'm gonna splice this play in too when I find it.
bro. Oh, I got the video.
Wow, I'm about to say.
Need to come
So
up off
now,
that.
I told y'all, so I'm doing right. I'm doing okay. I'm like, hey, all right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I made a few other tackles, and
Yeah.
I guess I probably should have said, but this is the first time. It was like one of the first times that I got high before a game.
Okay. We'll
And
get
I
to
was
that.
just like, but I was focused, and I'm like, oh, I'm out here strapping. I'm doing well. This
Yeah.
is good. Maybe this is the way.
This is the
Then they had like a third down or a second down or some shit. They were in the red zone, and they threw a fade up. I'm running, boom, jammed them. Ooh, good. I'm in his hip. I look back. I don't see the ball, and all I hear is, yeah! I'm like, what happened? I just see him like this. And I'm like, bruh, ain't no way. Ain't no way. I
Ain't no
look
way,
back
boy.
for
Ain't
the
no way,
ball.
boy. Ain't no way.
I look back. When I went and watched on the film, this man, I almost got up. This man jumped, grabbed the ball. Before I even turned, like as I was turning my head, he was already like, I got you.
Don't worry.
But he jumped so high. He got like a 40-inch vertical.
Yeah,
This man jumped. He didn't even have to jump. It was embarrassing. He didn't even need to jump. He could have just been like, you stupid. You don't even see it. But he just jumped to make it feel. And grabbed it off. Boom. And and went right in the end zone. And mind you, I'm like this.
this nigga doing interpretive
Where's
dances
the
out
ball? I was like, he scored? He caught something? I've never seen the ball.
Technique and turn. The ball's supposed to be here.
You go back to the huddle. It's faster than life.
Fastest man alive.
That's what helped me with this guy. No, I played him again Monday night game in Detroit,
back.
and I got my shit back.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Strapped him.
Yeah, that's
It was
what's
calling
up.
him. He was Megatron. I was Optimus Prime that game. But no, he liked that, man. Many receivers.
Yeah.
Julio Jones will keep you up at night.
Yeah.
The person I slept on the most
Yeah, I was
was
gonna say.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Really?
And he did me probably the worst.
I mean, he do everybody.
He's
though,
he's
so
good
it's like,
because he's not fast. So immediately I'm like strength on strength. I got it. We're same size, but then the game is geared towards wide receiver, so he can get away with a little tug. Whereas I tug at all, it's
they
a
call
hole.
him it. Yeah.
And he's strong.
Yeah.
So like when I tug, I got to tug hard.
Yeah.
So like
That shit ain't gonna phase him.
he outmatched me on a Monday night. We won. He didn't score on me.
Yeah.
And we went at it.
Yeah.
But he's a dog. He's a competitor. I hands off to that guy.
Who's the best trash talker that you've gone up against?
See, I don't bring that energy in the game, so
they don't come back to
trash
you. They don't
talk.
come back to you with that.
They like try to in the beginning. They're like, oh, he don't even. He not.
You're just in your zone. You're like, fuck this. Like,
It's
I
not
don't
even.
care.
I just like I'm chill. The same way you see me all the time. Same
Yeah,
way on the field.
exactly.
Like I don't got time for that. You make me mad, yeah, and then we fight.
All right,
Like Odell Beckham when that shit happened.
Yeah.
Like,
speak to it.
and the crazy thing is Odell's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Super
some
awesome.
inside the lines
It's
type
kind of
shit.
like
Yeah,
it was
it's
like
not-
some reporter asked me something like, "Oh, what happened? What would you do if
Spicy.
Odell Beckham, like, you know, tried to get buck with you, basically?" I'm just like, "Come on, man, like, I'm gonna fuck him out. Like, we gonna be fighting, man." I just said like we gonna be fighting, and then Odell's response to the whole thing was like, "Oh, who's that?" Like, all right, I'll show you who that is.
Yeah, but dance battles.
You said what happened?
But nah, he's
I got you.
he's a great competitor. Honestly,
Boom, you good to go?
the way he's dope. He's not a bad dude at all. But the way it kind of presented, he's going on beefing with Josh Norman and all that.
Yeah. Is that like? Are y'all as other corners and stuff in the league? Are y'all like y'all doing too much, or y'all like, man, that's just how they gotta do it. They gotta get their money
I
that way.
mean,
Like, that's how
different
they gotta do
receivers,
it.
different game. Like Stephon Diggs be out there cooking your ass, and he just be like friendly.
Yeah.
Come on, hey, old man. I'm like, man, you know when you get old in the NFL and they start calling you uncle.
Yeah, we got the
Hit me with a sledge. I said, "Oh, come on, uncle." It's like, oh,
tighten up your laces, huh?
What we not about to do?
Let's go ahead. Let's down one of these.
Shit.
Yeah, you missed the Megatron story. I'm
Yeah,
sure you
that
probably
shit.
heard.
Oh, yeah, I heard it.
Like, so, yeah, I
know every story about it, man.
Ben, do me a favor and grab me a Corona, please, sir. Good, sir.
Yeah, I think this.
No, yeah, that's funny because we coach basketball too, and he always tells our players like, "Yo, like some of y'all, like I love y'all, are great kids. Outside of basketball, I'll chill with you. I'll
I'll vouch for you.
hoop
You
it
guys
up.
are great,
Yo,
great
woo,
people.
woo, woo. Y'all laughing. He's like, when we get inside these lines, some of y'all, I just can't fuck with.
I ain't calling bitches, but I'm
But
like,
yeah, he just like, I can't
inside
fuck
the
with,
lines, like once we step on these white lines,
in the
like,
court, in the basketball court,
like
I can't
all
deal
bets
with
are
it.
off, man. Like I need dogs, like
Yeah.
Bro, when it comes to sports, you gotta be a warrior. I don't give a fuck what sport it is. It could be
Yeah.
badminton, bro. You gotta have a mentality of like, I'm better than you. It's not a cocky, it's a confident. Like, I'm better than you. You gotta have it.
you look into the
bro.
camera and
Please
say
say
that.
that.
Like, let them-
Like, at least this part. Like,
Yeah,
I'ma
this
just
coming from a
sound-
cornerback, the most
Right.
confident motherfucker that's on the field at
Have
any
to
time.
be. Have to be.
Well, speaking
Yeah.
of, you played some football too,
Yeah, I
right?
played through college as well, D2.
And Richie was telling me like, yo, he was saying you was nice.
Yeah, I was
Oh yeah, he
nasty.
sends his highlight film to the group chat all the time.
Yeah.
So y'all niggas know.
Like Jimmy ain't the only one, nigga. Like,
And he rocked 22.
he said,
Y'all really
"Out
got
of
a
game,
nice
Jimmy, bop, bop."
Nice little rapport there. So talk to me. Where'd you play at? Like, how'd you get into that? Like, what you
I started football when I was like 9 years old.
Yeah.
Pasadena, Maryland. Started
Right.
playing out
From
there.
Dana.
Yeah, from the
Yeah,
Dirty
yeah.
Dana.
Yeah,
Yeah,
from the Dirty Dana.
That's Cali. This Pasadena's.
We gonna get the
Y'all stole our name.
you IE.
We gonna see how the fuck this happens. We gonna get to that in a minute.
But yeah, nah, I'm from the Dana. Shout out to the Dana.
Yeah.
You know, grew up out there.
The real Dina. He said the real Dina.
Dina.
Yeah, the dirty Dina. Y'all know. All my Maryland people, y'all know the Dina.
Yeah, I
It's,
know.
it's trash as fuck.
Yeah.
I never go back up there. Sound fucking
Yeah,
I know.
shit.
I know.
Nah,
Ray
that's
here
where
from
I,
the
yeah, that's where I got my football roots from. You
Yeah.
know, went to high school out there. Got scholarship to play at Seton Hill University.
Yeah.
Up in PA.
Yeah.
Yeah, running back. Running back.
Yeah,
You know, you say
okay.
the running back.
Yeah.
Running
But yeah,
back.
when my senior year, I was number 2 running back coming out of the state. So
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Kudos. There you go.
Yeah.
You old like this motherfucker, or you?
yeah,
He older than me.
Oh,
by
shit.
by
Hold
6
on.
months.
How old are you?
34.
I like this.
When's your
Yeah,
birthday?
no,
Same age. When's your birthday though?
January 27th.
Oh, you just turned.
Yeah, I just turned 34.
You're
Yeah,
89. You're 89.
Yeah.
You're almost a 90s.
January
nigga.
Yeah, right. Almost.
Almost a Gen Z.
I'm a 90.
Almost don't count. I'm in
It's
there.
crazy. I'm January 29th.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, shit, your birthday shit was right after his
Yeah,
his thing. Like, so
Yeah.
his birthday is my half birthday, and
Hey, well, you a youngin', I feel like.
yeah, he was older than me.
Yeah.
So I'm the youngin' in this thing.
Yeah,
I'm
you
the
young.
youngin' right now because I'm,
Wait, what are you?
I'm 31.
Oh,
I'm turning 32
Oh,
this
okay,
year.
okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
July.
listen, I
Damn,
ain't
I didn't
saying
even
we
know that.
old, but it don't matter.
It don't
Once you
matter.
hit 30, you
We in
like
our primes. Well.
30. First, this is going fast now.
Yeah.
It was like 20s is like
Time speeding up.
30 was like, oh, I'm like,
yeah.
bro, I'm
Time is
35.
real.
I'm about to be 35 this year. Blows my mind.
Yeah.
But I think it works better for guys like as we get older. Like we learn more and like
Exactly.
understand
Yeah.
more and like I said, I know I'm in my prime right now. Like I'm cooling. You know what I'm saying? I know. I don't know. Yeah, I know.
You feel
I'm
that?
cooling,
right
yeah.
there.
Like, I'm still young. I got the young knees on y'all motherfuckers.
Nah, my shit's hurt. My knees hurt. My back, nigga.
I mean, but
I
I'm
don't
aged.
imagine how he feels.
I don't want to get
Oh,
into pain.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, what's that like post playing? Like, what's that
Oh,
like
you
for you
smoke
right
a
now?
lot of weed, man. Just
So your boy,
honestly, it's like my back and like I guess my spine a little bit is the most jacked up. But I had a lot of lower extremity injuries through my career.
the
I had
ankle, right?
Achilles, ankles, two high ankles, Achilles.
Did you rupture your Achilles?
Yeah, I tore it.
Oh, I ruptured mine too. I ruptured
Then
my
my
right
Liz
one.
Frank on the same. Everything happened on my same leg.
Yeah.
Bro. So that one, this left wheel is flat.
How was that? Yeah.
I mean, those intense cuts,
Yeah,
intense
it's
change of
just-
direction.
And
like,
then Harbaugh is a great coach, but he's a hard coach. He's an old school. We're gonna practice. We're gonna play. We're gonna lift tough. You know what I mean? So your body gets a little more worn out in a system like that.
Yeah.
Especially because the league is. I mean, the NFL season's so long.
Yeah.
I mean, like until I got retired, I'm like, I didn't know that.
you realize when
These
you win
months
it,
go
you
by
don't see
fast.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
it feels like, oh god, it's Monday again. Like it's the same repetitive for 11 years. The same Mondays, the same Tuesdays.
Was it
Yeah.
so? Like, you ever see? I don't know if you watched like Gilbert Arenas when he's talking about like the '80s niggas in the NBA and like how dudes in this era of the NBA would bust their ass and stuff and like.
Oh yeah.
What do you
You
like?
kinda was in
can
both a little bit.
Yeah,
Just,
you were
like,
kind
saw
of
a transition
like.
period.
What was that? What's that like? And
Well-
like, do you think the older generation of the league would like the way that? You know, like
When they-
wideouts these days are doing crazy shit.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like, what's that like?
Skill level, I would say, is up. Skill level of players,
Right.
a lot better. You got kids now at 8 years old trying to be Odell Beckham. So like, yeah, they've had. It wasn't like that when we grew up. I didn't play football until I was 14. I didn't even know how to. My first tackle somebody, I got a stinger. I thought I broke the right side of my body. Like nobody.
in proper form. Like,
Can you imagine like the first time I ever tackled? I'm a basketball guy. I love basketball.
Oh, okay.
So the first time I put my pads on, I'm Boney James at the time, and I'd hit this dude. He was the best running back in the county. We in high school at the same time as freshman. My first tackle drill was against him.
Damn.
I hit this dude. He broke my side. And I was just like, oh no, this ain't for me, bro. This ain't, but I could cover because I could play. I played basketball, so I could cover. I could cover
stand in front
anybody.
of
I
somebody.
can move.
Yeah, that's.
And I was tall, so it was like, oh, this, you know.
Why not wide receiver? The hands.
I
wasn't
played
there?
wide receiver and I played wide receiver in high school. I played
Okay.
tight end. We went a wing tees, like double wing, kind of like
Yeah,
Georgia Tech.
yeah.
So I played
Sense.
tight end, wide
Okay.
receiver. But no,
Okay.
I was a dog at tight end.
Yeah, you said I
He
can
with
catch your eye.
that sting all over his body.
the-
That's why.
You know the stereotype.
That sting, bro.
You know the stereotype.
I had 12 yards. Hey, like 4 catches a
Just while you
game,
play
and I would
corner.
always have like 150 because it's a
Yeah.
wing tee. So I'm always running for the tight end position.
Yeah.
I couldn't block.
But you got a
bro.
linebacker
Couldn't
trying to guard you.
These
and-
linebackers used to,
Yeah.
on runs. So
Run a
most of it was
seam
runs. There was a lot of
Yeah.
runs, and I'd have like 4 pass plays.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I had to come down and hit the middle linebacker on
he
the
like
run
fuck
play.
that.
I'm like, bro,
That's good.
I ain't a real tight end.
Yeah.
I'm over here just 160, like, hey, bro, coming on this crack block. I did the first time. I said, all game? No, sir.
No.
You better start flexing me.
Yeah,
Get
fuck
somebody
that
else
shit.
to do it. Get somebody else
You
to do
play
it.
something? When you played anything? What's that? Talk to me. All right, listen, like, so this is.
Yeah.
I'm really like, so we
We got the camel one. He was running in like.
So actually, in high school,
Yeah.
I wanted to play football.
Yeah.
But I had broken my arm right before 2-a-days started during the summertime. So my uncle, I call my father by marriage, but
Yeah.
he was like, "Nah, I don't want you playing because you're gonna hurt yourself again." So I ended up playing soccer.
Okay.
But I was.
You don't need your hands for that.
So I called it.
Play soccer. But the thing about it was, I was bigger than half the niggas that were on the football team. So when I actually started playing football, and I played semi-pro when I went to community college.
Oh, word.
Yeah, Frederick Outlaw.
Oh, you
and
really
whatnot.
soccer.
Huh?
You really out there.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
I was out there. No, I'm talking about
He
football.
played football.
Football.
Actual football. Semi-pro.
Semi-pro.
Not
football.
Football.
I thought we talking. You're not like rec league, nigga? Semi-pro football?
I played 3 years bolo, nigga.
You out here really like scissor kicking.
But no, I was
3-time champion.
so in high school. I never knew what college was, like really I'd go
In
home.
high school, you never knew what college
Yeah,
was?
I would go home because I didn't have
Where you
my
from, nigga?
so
I said it like that.
born in DC,
Okay.
raised in like Maryland, so Montgomery
okay.
County. Went to Walker's Mill High School for 2 years, and then got split ways with my aunt and my cousin. I had to go to Charles County. Went to Westlake for 2 years, and then I'd go home, just play video games. Never really did anything. My uncle was like, "Yo, come up to Frederick after you graduate. Put a good head on your shoulders. You go to community college, do what you need to do, get that 2-year degree, and then do whatever you want."
Shit, shout out to Uncle.
Yeah,
shout out to
Uncle.
Yeah.
Uncle
Hell yeah.
holds you down, bro.
And
Yeah.
when I was going when I was doing community college, I was so determined about playing football. So I got the 2-year degree, got accepted to play at Shippensburg University.
Oh, yeah, no shit. Yeah.
Literally, why the
I
day
did see that T-shirt.
Yeah, he's back in the dots.
was that a Shippensburg soccer t-shirt?
That's a real place. Like, yeah.
My bad. Go ahead.
So
Okay.
the day I got accepted to play at Shippensburg, I did an unofficial visit and everything. The next day, I had a game back in Charles County in Waldorf. I didn't know I had a hairline fracture in my leg. Went down there.
That's a break. If y'all know what a hairline fracture is,
It's
bad.
a break.
they describe different breaks different ways. Hairline fracture is an actual, just a hairline crack in your bone. That's a break.
It's a break. Yeah,
And it's the most painful break.
I'm kick returning. I'm playing corner safety. I get on. They're like, "Yo, Sel, punt return." I get out there, catch the ball. It's raining. It just feels eerie as
You did
fuck.
punt return?
Yeah.
Gang shit.
It just felt.
Takes hard to do that.
It felt eerie as fuck. Plus, we're playing a team that used to be with us. They turned into like a DC something. I forget what it was called. I catch that joint. I'm running, hit the fucking the middle.
Yeah.
I try to jump through the hole. All these niggas, so I'm 19. All these other niggas are 45, 35, old as fuck. Old niggas playing against me.
Niggas smoking cigarettes on the
These
side.
niggas,
It's your alternator.
Yo.
Hold that, man.
these, hold this for that nigga. I'll be right back.
I gotta make this tackle.
I give him my goddamn ass. Yeah.
These crazy because my brother playing. Nigga was just round. I love you, Ryan. Nigga just round pop belly out there just playing.
That's how they play this in my pro.
Round belly, dreads.
Oh my god.
Man, they be hitting
Yeah.
up there, nigga. They be
These niggas, I
love football.
I hit that motherfucking hole. Literally 5 niggas hit me. I spun around in the air. I spun around in the air. It wasn't a hole, actually. Whoa! Hey,
Nah, go ahead. Get it.
pause.
Nah, you good. Go ahead.
I dropped that motherfucking ball.
Whoa. I'm gonna cry, yo.
I dropped the
Our
ball.
illustrious guest.
And I grabbed my leg. When I grabbed my legs, that joint was like linguine. That joint was broken half. Compound fracture.
On lower leg?
Yeah, my right leg. Broke my fib and my tib. And they said they heard it on the sideline. Oh, God. They said they heard it on the sideline.
fibula tibula.
That's just bad.
Yeah.
Somebody eat chips or did that nigga just break his tibia?
That shit.
Bro,
That's
hey,
crazy.
It sound like Amigos
Yeah.
on fibula tibula.
it's crazy.
What's crazy?
When you get hurt, no, but when you get hurt in a football game,
Yeah.
literally, well, you
Adrenaline.
on mad drugs.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're.
Yeah,
I'm on
I was gonna say.
Toradol. I'm on all kinds of trying to keep my.
What's
body
the cocktail?
Yeah.
What's the
cocktail
cocktail? What's the
for me,
NFL
usually?
cocktail? Come on.
Well, everybody cocktail ain't the same.
All right. Well, what's the standard like?
What was
What's
that
the
Jimmy Pack?
What's the Jimmy Pack?
Early in my career, I used to take Scissor's cocktail. Terrell Suggs,
okay.
Sizzle shout. My
Yeah,
nigga.
Yeah.
He is a fucking Star Wars fanatic.
Really?
And this nigga used to call me Kylo Ren. I didn't know why for years.
Didn't know what it meant.
Nah, I know.
Can I just ask you? Is he just like is like dudes like that? Are they just like I know you're different, but like are they just different? Like Suggs is like that's
Suggs is a real one, bro.
Yeah.
I fuck with him.
Yeah.
I fuck with a lot of dudes on our squad, bro. Lamar is obvious niggas want to hear about. He's a real one.
Yeah.
He ain't playing no games. He young.
He just
Don't get
trying to
twisted.
ball.
He's maturing as a man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we all did in our 20s.
of course.
And
This nigga got
didn't-
millions.
and I'm about to say, and didn't have his type of platform and star power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's Lamar Jackson. That's all they talk about. You know what I mean? So I think that the way he handles life and how he moves is he's good at it. He understands who he is. He's almost LeBron James like in the sense that he understands he
Gotta grasp
He's
on
a
that at a young age.
He's a $1 billion man. He could be easily a $1 billion man. He could change the just Todd Munkenhire. Bro. We getting crazy now. Hold on.
No, go ahead.
Todd
Go ahead.
Munkenhire.
Talk your shit. Yeah.
This Todd Munkenhire.
You like it?
I love it.
Yeah.
Because Lamar
I mean,
can throw.
Stetson
And the
Bennett,
thing is
like,
that, the thing is that, right.
We
I don't
got-
even want to get into
Right,
that.
we can get Stetson Bennett.
Man
popping
was 30
like-
years old winning that. I don't count ass hits by him.
I'm strapping back up. You going back to
He was my age
Denver?
in the fucking NCAA.
Imagine this. If I'm 26 years old playing corner in college, I would fucking kill these little niggas, bro. I'm first overall
hey, Coach
pick.
Prime.
I'm so, like, are you kidding me?
Coach Prime, Jimmy trying to come back. All right,
Yeah,
Jimmy
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
come back. Like, Coach Prime, if you need a corner,
Coach Prime.
you know
Coach
what we call it.
Coach Prime would kick me off his team with
You gotta put that back foot down.
I love Coach Prime. I love who he is. However, I don't agree with this simple thing, and this might fuck up a lot of things. I don't agree with the fact like you were the guy. You're Prime, and you don't want nobody else to act like Prime.
Right, yeah.
You don't want nobody to have a personality. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Now, that's the, like. I know he's a great coach. I can see what he does, blah blah blah. It's like, but you don't want people to have personality. As far as what I see,
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know him
But-
personally to say, hey, you know. But if he was my coach, yeah, he'd kick me up too.
Yeah.
First of all, he wasn't my coach, and I got kicked off the team. I failed every drug test. I was in Boulder though.
Yeah,
Weed.
I mean, yeah,
like, come
yeah,
on,
yeah,
that's fucked up. You put me in Boulder and you
Yeah.
test me for marijuana?
Yeah, that's stupid.
First of all, 420 originated there.
Yeah.
That's how much weed is like a staple in Boulder. And then you get mad I smoked it?
Was that a factor of you going there?
No, I didn't
That was
know.
weed
I
in high
didn't. I didn't do anything in high school. I maybe drank a couple times, but like in high
But I
school,
mean,
no.
like, but like,
I
was
just started
that, but
smoking
that
weed.
wasn't a factor. Like, you weren't like, oh, like shit, weed legal out there. Like, you know what
No,
I'm saying?
it wasn't legal in 2006.
No,
Yeah,
But it was not
But it
frowned
was still,
upon.
I was gonna say it wasn't, like,
frowned.
yeah,
They
it
had
was cool out there.
dispensaries. It was like kind of
Yeah.
like here now.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
2006, they had dispensaries. People started doing the wax and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't. No,
Nah, that wasn't.
that was-
it wasn't. But it was like it's,
experience.
in Boulder though. It was welcomed. Like it's Boulder, bro. Boulder, you do mushrooms. You do. Acid
Yeah, they
and
legalized that shit
For the
now.
record, acid and mushrooms are the same.
The same thing.
Oh, I was gonna
Acid is a terrible name for that drug.
Should not. The marketing department for acid is fucked up. Like,
Let's call it lilies. Let's call it something way better than acid sounds like. I'm on the
then you
die.
wanna do acid,
And then
like,
you don't realize
yeah.
acid ain't
It's
nothing but
so
mushrooms.
amazing. Yeah, it's a
Not
clearer
saying I
version.
did
It's a
it, but
clearer
I
version.
did.
Allegedly, they the same. Allegedly.
Allegedly, my body
I
felt
know,
the
yeah,
same.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
But like the way I describe it is that because
Yeah.
I'm not whatever, ma, whatever you watch it, I don't care.
Love you, Mom.
Yeah, I love you, but sorry, your boy out here. I'm a
31 now.
pioneer.
Shout
you know what I'm saying?
out, shout out to the mom.
That's gonna
Yeah.
make her day. She know who you are.
She know who you are. This is actually we have season
That's
season
gonna make her
tickets.
day.
We Craig, you know Craig from that used to be the security
Craig?
guy. Craig was like basically like a second pops to us growing up. Cause like,
Singletary.
Yeah,
cause
that's
he-
our man. Pops and Pan.
you know the pals.
Wow,
yeah.
he watched this?
Yeah.
But listen,
Craig.
So listen.
Hey, you still a big blockhead.
I know, yeah, big ass fucking-
Nah, fuck with
But
Craig.
no,
That's
think
my
of
guy.
about like
Love him,
growing
man.
up, like we
Yeah.
went to PAL centers, like police athletic leagues out
Yeah.
here, and he ran one.
Yeah.
And straight up, like he was like a second dad to like hundreds of kids.
No, he's a good
You know what I'm
dude.
saying? And like,
He's a great
and then
dude.
the dude that guards Bashadi pulled him up. Was like, Yo,
Darren.
yeah, Darren.
Rest
was
in
like,
peace.
away, yeah,
Rest in
right,
peace,
yeah,
Darren.
Darren.
No, that was
Yeah.
like
Love.
Darren took me
He's,
out. He was my guy, bro. So obviously when I came in, I had all these red flags. Only because really I just went to see you and I partied.
Yeah, when you
So
really
I
think
did.
about it, it's not a
Yeah.
red flag. I get they playing with millions, so
Right,
it's-
they're like,
they gotta
can
consider
I
some
put my
shit.
investment in you? You can go to jail. You can
Yeah.
go beat somebody up.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do? Like,
Yeah.
I get it, but
Yeah.
they did label me as a red flag guy, and then I get there honestly. Like Tyrod Taylor, all these dudes, they're like, bro, I thought Tupac was about to walk in here the way they talk about you.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, and they're like, you not at all. You talking like a white boy? Like you not even. That's not you at all. Like,
Yeah.
you're like the total opposite. I'm just like, yeah.
The media, man.
Right,
Bro, kick your fella.
the crazy thing is how they kind of exploit is like, oh wow, like he got caught on a couple drug tests. Nigga, I smoked weed in Boulder. You got MIP, minor in possession of alcohol, in college.
yeah, like
Yes.
Everybody's
I'm
done
in
that
Boulder.
I went through that. On
There was like
college.
19 black people, and they were all on my team.
So,
There's not, you know what I mean? So yeah, you picked us out, you got us, and I get these I get these red flags because I drank in college and I smoked in college, like everybody
Oh
else.
my God.
But when you're an NFL prospect,
that
now
shit
it's
is snatched
too
up.
much. Now it's like, whoa, we don't know about his character, right? But the Ravens did their studies. They talked to everybody. They was like, this dude, he ain't like that.
Yeah. No,
He ain't no gangster.
They made
Smart.
the right
Yeah.
decision.
Yeah, he ain't no gangster. He might be a little wild, but he ain't no gangster. That's
Yeah.
not it. So but the Ravens draft that over and over and over. Every dude on our team ain't no gangster, but you ain't fucking with him.
Yeah, but
you
yeah,
ain't about
yeah,
to try
yeah.
these niggas.
Solid.
They solid dudes that live their life, are humble, love family, but they will fuck you up. Every one of these motherfuckers. Everybody on our team, everybody the Ravens draft is like, oh, hey, you think he's sweet? That nigga will
Go
kill
ahead.
you, bro.
Yeah.
Like really, like they really.
Try to
Everybody has that beast in them that the Ravens draft. It's crazy because listen to all this wide receiver shit. They draft a personality at the Ravens. They don't. They draft talent. They draft big, fast, strong, but they draft a personality, and everybody has a similar personality on that team.
Yeah.
It's all about fitting in. They want
Chemistry.
They want that chemistry there.
It's crazy though, because when you start talking to people, you're like, that motherfucker, they cool as shit, man.
Yeah.
Well, is it like, so for me, like, when I met all of my best friends and stuff, it's always that right when we meet, there's a little bit of like tension. Cause like they're confident, I'm confident.
Yeah.
We're like on the same wave, and I'm like, why is this nigga so confident? You know what I'm saying? You like, and then I'm like, oh wait, they just like me. Like we should vibe.
It's weird meeting.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Here we go though.
You know what I'm saying? Like
when you meet, no homo. Let's start over there.
Yeah.
No, shout out to the homos. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We get that out. We get it.
We'll figure that out. Yeah.
I don't know how you say that. I just don't want to disrespect it.
Yeah,
you good, nah, you
But like
good.
meeting a guy that's talking to your new friend, it's like meeting a chick. Weirdly.
Yeah.
You feel the vibe, you feel the excitement. You're like, this nigga's cool as shit, man. He's funny. He's funny.
Did we just become best friends?
Like Step Brothers. Like, yo. But it's weird because like girls do it and it's no problem. They holding hands and running. Like,
Yeah,
oh my god, this bitch is great.
Yeah.
Like niggas like, hey.
We were talking about this last night.
Hey,
It was
chill.
we were talking about how like sometimes girls like when they can get catty with each other and like be loud, and even with men they'll be loud and boisterous. Men approach each other differently because there's an impending threat of violence at all times when you're talking to men.
Yes.
Like clearly you're not like we're never gonna fight each other.
Yeah, like,
but like there's all like the respect is there when you're talking to each other because like. Just you never know, like you never know. Shit could pop off at any minute. So like, there's that respect level of like, it's almost like the Cold War, you know, like arms race, like we got these weapons, like we'll use them if we have to, but like we don't got to do it. So there's like the respect is there with like. You know, so when guys meet each other, there's like, you know, there's always like that
tension.
Like it's like two dogs sniffing each other. Like, yo, this nigga's good. Like, okay,
I also
then-
feel like guys,
good.
though, when we go into situations,
Nappy.
I guess sometimes it's like I don't think that we even like think about like the side show. This nigga,
right.
like niggas just like, what's good? Oh, what's good? Oh, nigga, chill. Okay, you know what I mean? Like I don't know if like females are like, look at this bitch shoes.
Yeah.
Look at this bitch
that was-
makeup. She can't do her makeup. Like they're catty because that's who they have to like degrade. And I'm not saying every woman is like this, not at all. But why women don't like other women is because they like immediately compare. Like it's a competition.
Yeah.
Or guys like, I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Well, we inherently
Nice
compete.
flannel,
Like,
nigga.
we know we compete with each other, but it's not like it's not a direct competition. Like the girls are out here trying, like they fighting for the best dude,
Especially in
they
Baltimore.
fighting for the best
There's
man.
only
Whereas
six
like
of
we
them.
not fighting over these bitches. Like we not
Like,
fighting over
no,
anything.
that's
Like
not
it's like you understand the hierarchy, you understand where you fit in with your group, and when you have problems, it's because that person probably doesn't understand where they fit in the group, and they stepping out.
Or
of
they're a
whatever their
Pisces.
spot is, or they this nigga got a tapestry hanging up in his room.
That's that nigga right there.
I want all you
Yeah,
bitches off.
to that point, that's what I was
Yeah.
saying about me and this nigga when we first met.
Yeah.
It was just like, I can honestly say, like, since my brother died, Jamal, back when I was in high school, like, he was the next, like, I had close friends, and he was, like, the next closest person I ever, like,
Yeah, like Obama.
Yeah. Beans was like my brother, like that's my brother. So ever since then, that was like the first person I like trusted, like to be that close with.
Yeah,
you know.
So it was taking a chance for you as well as. Most people be like, "Oh, I'm always gonna be friends with like an NFL." Like for you, it was like you kind of were taking a leap because you had just.
Yeah, but I didn't care
Not
about
like
that.
saying like me.
I didn't care about that NFL shit.
He was still trying to. He was taking a little bit of a leap.
Cause,
Like,
Listen, we used to go
life,
out, bro,
saying.
and mind you, I told you earlier, like I had just signed my check when I met him, right? So I was in a wallow now, and I just became single, just bought the condo. So like I was in a phase of life of like I'm trying to party.
Me too.
Right? So
But it didn't
and I
factor
party
into
with
it.
niggas. Niggas don't put up cash, so we'll have a $12,000 bill, right? I don't expect nobody to put that. It's us, nigga, right? But this nigga put $2 grand, $3 grand down every time,
Right.
every time,
Right.
nigga, and it'd be me wilding out. Like nigga, we bought how many? I don't even know. I got
Ace of
video. I still got
Spades?
video. I got like we bought like 7 bottles of Ace of Spades. One night, Ja
That's
Rule's
today.
birthday. Ja Rule's birthday at the Rose Bar.
Today, 6 years ago.
Right. Is that
Today, 6 years ago. That's crazy.
We go to Rose Bar.
Core memories
We go to Rose Bar, bro.
Seven.
It's Ja Rule's birthday. He on the mic, but I feel away. We in the same area. We in 2 sections. Only 2 sections, right?
It's thick.
And Ja Rule was like the guy, but I'm like, nigga, I just signed.
I don't know, nigga.
I'm rich now.
Yo, I got that generational shit now.
I
What's
said,
up?
hey, keep bringing bottles of Ace of Spades every 20 minutes.
We had 7 in the joint.
Nigga, we had the
Had
things
the whole
we had
joint on
the,
the neck,
every-
nigga.
every 20 minutes.
Overworking this bitch for no reason.
She loved it.
That was I get out the bar, bro. The tab like 16 grand, right? The tab like 16 grand. This nigga, and he didn't have to because I did it, right? This nigga still put down 3 grand. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's fair. Yeah, that's
You know
that's
what I
love.
mean? Like he always consistently been who he is, and that's kind of why it's not a football. Like
Yeah.
I ain't like
You like don't even watch football on the days that come. Like you be like, I don't.
I watch the Ravens.
Yeah. Don't even get me started. Like that. What's your take on the Lamar shit? They're gonna pay him or not? Or like, what's up? I know they better fucking pay him. But.
They're gonna tag him.
I hope they figure it out. But this is I know the problem because I went through the whole payment structure with the Ravens.
Educate us.
They
please.
do not want to. Not that they don't want to, but they will give you what they think you are, and they will not budge.
Why do they not think he's worth more than
He is worth it,
Patty
but they
and all
don't
that.
fall. They don't fall for the extra. Like that's why we lost C.J. Mosley, bro. That's why we lose so many players. It's like they're like, bro, you're worth this, and that's it.
But they
for
just-
me, I'm loyal.
Right.
Like I'm like, hey, that's what it is.
All right,
Family.
let's go.
Yeah,
Right?
let's
I
do
don't
it.
care. You
More
know
money
what I mean?
I've had my whole life. Let's
and
go.
the crazy thing is,
Yeah.
they have I should say protect. They have had my back when I went through all my ups and downs. So
Okay.
for me, it's like that loyalty to me to keep me there 11 years through all the shit that I've been through.
Yeah.
It's like
Never crossed your mind to go anywhere else.
Nah.
Never.
I tried to like kind of flex on Will, but they were like,
Yeah,
nah,
I
nigga.
mean, negotiating
less.
power.
Like,
I was playing.
now we're taking away 3 nuggets.
I was playing.
I remember that shit.
Bro,
Why you talking about old shit? I was playing.
Oh, free agency, bro. I'm over here like, hey,
Go ahead. Take your ass out there on the streets, Jimmy. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go sip some water. Go sip some water.
Hey, nigga, go
you
ahead.
don't respect me because I hurt a little bit.
Nigga, I remember sitting with this nigga he on the phone with Drew on and off, and then hang up the phone. Like, yeah, so Jets offered me this. I might take that. Fuck these niggas.
Man,
That's
he
true.
knew like New York this time of year.
Like, he knew deep down.
same.
He knew deep down. He was like, he ain't leaving. This nigga ain't going nowhere.
Baltimore for
Man.
life.
Yeah, I read the article that said it was like Jimmy. He's gonna retire or he's gonna come back and go for one more ride with Baltimore. That was when your decision was that kind of true. It was like you
Yeah,
were
no
fucking
doubt.
with
I had a great off season 2020 when that COVID hit.
Yeah.
My trainer lived with me. It's one of my closest friends, to be honest.
Yeah.
Shout out to KJ.
Kyle Jacoby.
You can tag him in there.
I'll tag him in there.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
just a great dude all around. But he lived with us, so he was training me every day, and he made like he's one of the guys that like I trust in. So he's like, no, you gotta just drink once a week. Bro, my body went into some to just form. Like I was abs. I never had abs.
Yeah.
To the point
You
Marlon
said you
Humphrey.
got to drink once a week.
Once a week I drink Friday, and if I missed it, I didn't drink at all. So that was like my routine.
Oh, he was saying like you need
he
to
was
cut
like,
it
you need
down.
to cut everything out. You're
Okay.
old. He's like, you're old. Nigga.
Your body don't recover.
33 years
Yeah,
old, bro.
yeah.
You need to like, you're 32 at the time.
Yeah.
Like you need to like do it this way, and it's like, all right, I trust him. So I was like, all right, cool. He's like, you get 1 day to drink. I'm like, all right, cool. Because that's honestly, weirdly, I don't even like to say, but it's like that is our again, like we said in the very beginning of this.
Right, that's our hobby.
That is our hobby. Weirdly, is having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
having
that's more
fun.
so than-
I hate it, but it requires a little drink.
A little
Yeah.
Hey, we said
Yeah, right. While we say we got the.
Get that shit away from this nigga. God damn.
It just,
I got my-
it just
passing
makes
my,
the environment
Oh, you ain't got
better.
the
Yeah, hell yeah,
my
man.
man. There you
It
go.
brings people together. There we go. Cheers,
Cheers,
baby.
And you better be taking a shot
Cheers,
too.
man. Why you watching this?
Why you
Cheers.
watching this?
Listening, you better be taking a
Yeah,
shot.
hell yeah.
But yeah, it's. Whew.
I know, yeah.
Hold on, wait now.
There's lime right there too, if you want. But
Ain't nobody gonna be a bitch on camera.
I was gonna say there's training wheels if you
It's
want.
lime
Enjoy it.
juice, nigga. This ain't no lies. You gotta squirt it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yo, hey,
I'm gonna go ahead and move past that.
Hey, whip it like you with the Impala.
Well, let's. All right, we gonna come back to the
straight
NFL. We gonna come back to the NFL
Yeah, we
stuff
gonna
in a
switch
second.
gears.
We're gonna switch gears for a second because that is. I mean, like I said, we could talk.
We can talk about that for
Oh,
hours.
we'll be here all day.
You told me.
You told
This is
me.
drank.
Yeah, that's what I said. So let's talk
we
about
was
like so
some
going
spicy
out.
shit.
Going out, we talked about it. Yeah, Baltimore is very Baltimore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's what?
I be
Yeah,
smoking.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Thought the nigga was hitting the ball.
Yeah,
Right.
I was like, nigga, you good? Like,
You about to do some crystal meth?
yeah, no, Baltimore is very much
Nah.
small. It's small.
Nigga's a Mexican now.
Cut that.
I got you.
From New Mexico.
Well, look, it's all interesting because it's a good
yeah,
segue because
Baltimore, yeah.
Baltimore, and we were gonna originally shoot, right? I don't know if he clued you in, but where were we gonna originally shoot? And no shade to whatever, Jacob, you've been with this and down. I no shade to Jacob at all, or I don't got nothing really, nothing but. The issue was, I don't know,
about to put you on a hot seat,
yeah,
nigga.
I'm putting,
Nigga, let's go.
here we
That's
go.
how I see it.
So, we usually shoot at the spot. I don't know if you see, it's a bar. It's literally it's just a bar and then
Nice setup.
real nice setup. And we
backdrop.
shooting here today because apparently, I know, right? Yeah, look, allegedly you made fun. Allegedly, sprinkle that in there. There was some beef or something. Not beef, like ain't nobody beef
With me?
Clickbait.
Accusations.
Clickbait.
Accusations. False accusations.
This is
Erroneous.
We had everything set up at the spot.
This nigga taking forever to get to it. The
I'm about to say.
niggas that we usually do the shoot at. Apparently, you bullied one of them one time, so he in his feelings.
Yeah.
Exactly. He in his feelings,
I was
and
trying to
so
get the-
that's why we
Bullied
couldn't
him?
shoot there. Nigga, I don't know. You
I
probably
know.
drunk at the bar, and y'all was talking, and he took it the wrong way. Type
Yeah,
shit.
apparently. Apparently he said they said.
Who cares?
Who cares at all? This is but I just think that's why.
I care, to be honest.
Well, go ahead,
What
yeah,
happened?
I don't know. We don't know.
That's kind of what we were asking
We were
you.
trying to ask to figure
Who's
out.
this guy?
Exactly.
He used to be a DJ at El Buff.
He used to be.
He's a DJ Elbow.
Used to be.
And I
We'll say his
bullied
name, and
him.
we'll just bleep it out.
And he
Exactly.
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 And apparently,
And I bullied him.
This is what happened.
Apparently.
They said apparently you made homophobic comments to him and bullied him, and for that reason they didn't feel comfortable having you in their house. And I said,
Yeah, I
Okay.
said. I was like, I'm pretty sure.
We said-
Homophobic comment.
I'm pretty sure we were lit.
We all just went,
We were joking.
okay.
It was joking around, and he probably took it.
And he took it the wrong way.
Hey.
And I texted Trey. I said, Trey, look at this, bro. Look at it. Look at it.
Look at this. I was
And he was like,
feel
bro,
bad for him. I
honestly,
don't know
like.
the nigga, to be honest.
yeah.
That's what I said. Probably he don't even probably know this nigga. And like honestly, if you've been around being like, Jimmy, he joke with we come in and you make fun of me.
Can't get the intro out because of this nigga.
He make fun of everybody.
Anybody, I do
But go
joke,
ahead.
but like
Yeah,
I'm not like intentionally trying to fuck anybody over. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And so I don't know. I feel bad for him.
Right.
To be honest, I don't know him. I don't remember. And the thing is, if he's a DJ, the only thing I would probably do is demand music. So I wouldn't be
Wouldn't be
like,
the first, won't be the
I've
last.
never in my life walked up to my, hey, you F word or you this or that or I've never in my life done that. So
That's why
I
I'm
don't
like,
know. I honestly want to talk to him, to be honest.
Well, I can arrange that if you want to.
Yeah, I do.
When
Because
he
I want to know.
when he texted me, I was like,
We were both like, I was like, because me, I'm like,
I mean, we just gonna have to like figure out somewhere else. We're not gonna fight. We're not gonna.
I'm not gonna go. Yeah, I'm not gonna
to
fight
get,
this,
to
but
get this
Man.
going. But like at the same time,
But
like,
also, like,
straight
I'll say
up.
this though: if somebody has said something to me
I
and
might do
I
this one
buck
again. I
back,
might do
I'll
this one
buck
again.
back.
yeah,
So,
like you talked about
if
earlier.
he did something to me, then probably. But I don't remember the situation. I don't know who this person is.
Right.
I don't.
From my
nothing.
observation, you come into Buff and you just be in your corner,
Right.
Yeah,
chilling,
the same way every
insulated.
time.
Like you're in the
Same way
corner.
that
If I
like,
ask
ain't
for a
bothering
song, I'm
nobody,
like, hey,
you
can
know?
you play a song? Why would I walk up to someone and be like, hey, you're gay? So
Right, yeah.
Hey, F word or whatever it is you think, hey, play this. Like,
Right.
it's never been in my character.
Exactly.
So I don't know. That's why I'm saying, like, I'd rather talk to this guy. I want to know exactly what happened.
That's cool. And
Now,
I'll
I'm not
arrange-
saying
I'll
that
arrange
something
that for
couldn't
that.
have happened. I'm not saying that, hey, he could have probably said something and probably triggered me and I flipped. That's easy. But of
course.
I want to know exactly what happened, to be honest.
Clearly, whatever the moment was more memorable to him than it was for whatever
that happens
you.
so often.
It's because I'm a football player.
Yeah, and
I get it.
yeah,
I get
think
it. So
adds
he
to that.
remembered like, oh, he did this, and I'm not saying I've done shit in life. I'm not saying that. It's just
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
I want to hear what you say, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell
so-
you why in a second. I'm gonna speak to that. I'm gonna speak to
So
that in 1 second. Hold on.
when I first met him,
Yeah.
he introduced me to him at Bar Casino. He's sitting at the bar, at the back bar. He's like, "Yo, Jimmy, this is Sel." So this is Jimmy. I'm like, "What's up?" He was like, "How you doing?" He turns around, daps me up, and then starts talking to me. He asked me questions and this and that, and I started talking like this. I'm like, "Yeah, this and that and the third, blah blah." He's like, "Ooh, you a proper nigga."
You said you a proper nigga.
You enunciating your words. You educated. That's the verbatim. He said, "You educated." Okay, I
Yes,
see
sir.
you. But that's how he comes off.
I'm an uppity Negro, sir.
He's
definitely
he's
not
doing
hate.
feelings.
It's not hate.
He does feelings. He's just his
yeah.
first time meeting him. He's trying to fill you out and like get to know who you are. And
Yeah.
No, Cat. The first time I met you wasn't at El Buff, by the way. I'm gonna let you go. I met you at the point. I was with my boy Kyle.
No, it was at
No, I'm telling you when I met him.
No, it was at Portside.
Portside. Damn, yeah.
Upstairs.
Portside.
rarely go there, so I know that's
Portside. Portside.
It's something else now, but
You were
it used to be
upstairs.
Portside.
Upstairs, it was a
spot.
frog
Yeah.
somewhere like
Yeah,
this. You were
off the
upstairs.
beaten path.
Me and my boy
Yeah.
were chilling, hitting the pen like this. Hitting the pen, watching the game. My boy Kyle, big white boy,
Yeah.
big
Pen,
like
hitting
6'2",
the
6'4",
pen.
same size as you. He's a sports radio guy, so he knew off the rip. He knew who you were.
Yeah.
I ain't cap. I know who you were, but I didn't know what you looked like.
Yeah.
At the time.
Outside the helmet.
Outside the helmet, I didn't
Right.
know. So when we was chilling and we was talking, and then he passed the pen to you, and he was like, "Yo, like that's Jimmy," and I was like, "Jimmy who?" And he like, "That's Jimmy Smith," and I'm like, "Stop!" And so we all passing the pen back, and I'm still trying to like in the awe like. Nigga, that's Jimmy. Like these niggas out with us.
Yeah.
Because at the time I didn't really like realize y'all come out, y'all party,
Yeah.
y'all do the shit, y'all
Yeah,
have fun.
that was
It was new to me. I was like, the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
But that's when I first met you, and I was like, this nigga's cool as shit. Like he literally like one of the bros. Like he was here hitting the pen, talking shit with us. Like not like it wasn't like some like, oh, I'm this nigga. Like
No.
It was like he was one of the dudes.
I am one of 11 kids, so
Oh shit.
I have 8 brothers, bro. So
God
all we do is talk shit to each other, like, but it's out of love. It's
Chirp,
always
yeah,
fun.
yeah,
So
yeah,
we
it's
joke,
all
we
love.
cap on
Just,
each other, but it's
yeah.
always love. So yeah, so sometimes maybe my personality can
That
be rubbed the
comes
wrong
out,
way with
yeah.
somebody else. I'm like, oh, now you look like Macaulay Culkin or some shit. And
Yeah.
I'll walk right the fuck away, and they be like, he's an asshole. I hate him.
catching strays.
Yeah,
Right.
That's what I said.
No.
So he was walking with his girl. He said,
you gotta think about that. You gotta think about that.
Right,
He said-
right though,
he said-
but it's all love though. It's not like I'm not mad about
You
it.
said he's one of 11.
Right.
And
Damn.
where were you
Your
at?
parents was fucking.
Where were you at?
It's a black family. Everybody
Where
have
were you
a
at?
son.
Where were you at
Where were you?
in his wedding?
In the wedding, I was like 4 or 5 behind. Five.
And how many people did you have up there with you?
Am I groomsman?
Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah, he was
Dap it up.
Yeah,
Dap
yeah,
that shit
yeah,
up
dap
real
that
quick.
up.
Dap that shit up. Dap that shit up real quick. Hey.
Okay.
Oh, he said, nah, fuck that. We gonna do that. We assholes, so we always see each other. We be like this. And people like, why y'all do that? Y'all give each other the middle finger. We're like, yeah, that's
The crazy thing
Yeah.
is, I've heard different rumors about me around.
Let's hear them.
It's crazy. I mean, just just
crazy
shit like you just said. Just people that.
It happens so often.
Yeah,
That's why
like it doesn't happen. Not hella often, nigga.
No, I said so often.
But yeah, it does come around. Like you meet somebody or somebody meets me. I'm drunk out here, like having a good time or something, and I meet somebody, I make a joke, and I'm a joking person,
Right.
So they be like, that wasn't funny to me, and everybody ain't the same. There's some Karens in this world, there's some Peters in this world, some Peter Parkers.
Right.
Right. Well, the
You know
point.
what I mean? Everybody ain't the same, so yeah, I probably rubbed this girl the wrong way. I apologize if I did. I really have no ill will. I don't even know this person.
Right, that's
I would
the
have
thing.
walked in his real bar, and if he does, and then I wouldn't even know.
Right.
That he's mad at me over.
You probably could not point this.
You
guy
couldn't
out.
point him out of a crowd.
I want to
guarantee
know
you.
exactly what I said though.
But no,
what he said. I said.
Like I said, we'll work it out. I'll get you guys in the same atmosphere, so you guys can be like, yo, what's up? You know, because I know, like I said, they're holding one-sided grudge. But the reason is because not on this level. I mean, go take what you need. You need to take a call.
Gate call.
I would say, but it's you realize here in Baltimore at least. Yo, bring that food over here, by the way. Like, let them eat that shit.
I've been drinking.
You know, but let him bring it over. Let him eat it. Let him eat it.
You can't grab food.
Nigga, NFL, he can't grab it. Yeah.
Come up.
But I'm saying,
Speaker, I don't.
No, you good. But I was just shit. I forgot what I was talking about. I asked him to grab the food. What was I saying? You walk in anywhere in Baltimore and you have, and this is what the Yachty was talking about, this to Drake. You have the biggest tits in the room.
Exactly. I know.
So when you come in a buff, you immediately attract, like you suck the air out of the room.
Do you realize that?
You realize that? Like all the bitches turn, and they're now trying to figure out how do I get Jimmy and whoever's chilling with Jimmy's
I
attention.
don't feel that way at all. To be honest.
You don't?
No, I walk in, I'm like,
Damn, I
where the
don't
homie at?
Is it?
But I'm saying, there's different degrees.
I don't do that.
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
There's different degrees to it. There's different degrees to it, right? There's different degrees, right?
It's money. It's just money. It's knowing.
You know you got.
I know
It's
that.
like being around a billionaire in a sense. Like I know he got hella money. That's all it really
I know
is.
that's all it is. Because like Mark Andrews came through one night, and I swear to God, he went upstairs above every bitch. Straight upstairs.
Yeah.
It's like hands
Oh,
on six
Andrew?
pound tight
And then when he left to go to the second bar,
With,
it was like when he left to go to the second bar, it was like I swear to God, a trail of 30 people following this nigga. But I was like, bro, like when you come in, like it's not like that. Like, bitches is going like they flocking and shit. But like, I feel like you don't like encourage like all this craziness around you. Like you like, I feel like if it gets crazy around you, you probably be like, yo, chill with all this bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's not. Yeah, I definitely.
Because like, yeah,
I will always be like the same kid. Like
Right.
I don't believe.
There's
I understand who I am, but I don't
Cliques,
be like, let me
cliques.
say I'm Jimmy.
You're secure enough in it to be like, all right, look, I'm Jimmy Smith. Clearly, like.
I try to
Niggas
call
know
him
what
Jimmy.
it
He
is.
say,
But
"Dad," he
also
say, "Oh,
it's
I'm
like-
normal. Like I
Yeah.
went to college. Like yo, I have fun.
Facts.
Like yo, I drink. Like yo, let's have some fun. Like
Yeah.
let's like we talk
Like-
about football all day, but at the end of the day, I don't like nigga. No, ain't nothing
More than
special, nigga.
Yeah.
I drive a '96 Impala. Like you understand? Like
I sleep in my movie theater.
popcorn comes out there.
I woke you up.
I put my
My
pants on
butler
the
made
same
me
way you
breakfast this
do.
morning. Whatever, normal shit. Normal shit.
Listen, my maid puts my pants on the same way your maid does.
Yo.
But speak to it. It's like clicks here. It really is very clicky. Yeah,
that's what I'm
speak to
saying.
that,
Yo.
So basically, it's like what he said. It feels like a college town. What I call this, what I tell you, it's like a grown-up college town.
Yeah.
It's like an adult college town here.
Yes.
So there's a bunch of cliques, a bunch of people,
If you're in your
moving
30s,
in.
this is the spot to be.
Yeah, you party here, you have a good time,
Get a little boat.
but you also handle your responsibilities. Otherwise, you can't make it
You
here.
can't.
Yeah.
If you're not
You're gonna fucking
actually
drown.
making money,
Yeah,
then you're literally
gonna drown
like,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not actually
Yeah.
making
Yeah.
a significant
It's-
amount of money here,
Agreed.
so like the guys that I do see out when I see y'all, I'm gonna let you go back. When I see y'all out and I know y'all doing it, I know all right, they must be taking care of shit Monday through Friday.
Oh, no
It's
question.
like they're out here spending. I'm out here spending, and if they don't, that's the thing that people don't get. Like I'm out here spending because I take care of my shit Monday through Friday. You don't see me Monday through Friday because I'm out here grinding. Like we out here hustling. But yeah, that's why we have so much fun.
You don't ever see me.
Exactly. Like
right.
you said, that's
Go
like
ahead.
that's what you
Yeah.
say. I
never go out.
hibernate. Nigga.
Yeah.
Monday through Friday or Saturday, I hibernate. I'm on a routine. Make sure I'm up, get to the gym,
nigga definitely
work,
a routine.
Yeah.
routine. And I
I hit
cook
the
myself
nigga,
dinner.
hey, come drink with me.
Yeah.
I'm
Eat, bitch. As you know, 4
That wasn't a
years,
question, nigga.
4 years ago, I
That
would
was
be
a
like,
statement.
yeah, nigga, and
Yeah.
get after it. But
Right.
it just, it's self-discipline, this and that, whatever. But also, this nigga just coming fresh off retirement. He would be like that at some points too. When
I
I'm
miss-
like,
I
nigga,
miss
where you
being
at?
busy.
Yeah. Busy as fuck. So, but that's how it is out here. And I feel like a lot of people do handle their business out here, though.
You have to
Yeah.
at least like I said, the guys that I deal with on like you, Sal.
Yeah, but shout out to the homies.
All the guys that we see out
Goodfellas, JL.
Oh hell yeah, Jared,
Lee,
Jared, Little John out there, you know what I'm
Freaky
saying, doing
Lee.
his thing.
Yeah.
Like all of them, like
Shout out to Cameron, nigga.
what's the nigga? I know, yeah. What's the nigga with the Pierre? Shout out Pierre. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you said, it is very clicky. We all have our like little cliques of like dudes that we roll around with and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, Dope Boy. Shout
And-
out to Rock, Jay.
right?
Homies,
Seriously,
Bert,
like
J-Mike,
it is
Bert,
very
what
much
up?
like a
Yeah.
college town where like
Oh,
there's after parties,
Colin.
there's pre-parties, there's after parties, there's all that
yeah.
shit going on. I'm a little bit past my after party stage, but
Oh yeah.
if they
Lawrence,
we're coming
like,
Tuscany,
we got all types
Yeah.
of shit.
So
We're gonna
let's
send
talk-
you the wedding website and all that. Yeah,
Like I'm the host. Let's talk about you getting married.
Yeah, let him ask some questions.
Yeah,
man.
Because
Yeah,
I am newly married.
Okay,
For a
yeah,
year.
let's hear it.
For a year now I've
Okay.
been married. Like,
Okay.
what is it like to you to be married?
I'm not married yet. I'm going to
No,
be
no.
married, but like, what do you think it's gonna
What
be?
do you feel?
So, all right. So I pose this question to her all the time. I'm like,
What's her name? Let's give
Sarah.
her a name.
Sarah. Yeah.
White girl.
Yeah.
Sarah,
Yeah.
Sarah.
White, yeah. White girl. Yeah.
yes,
I married a white girl too.
Yeah,
I was in Colorado,
Yeah,
bitch.
white girl. White girl. Yeah, yes. You're correct.
yes, sir. Yes,
Nah,
That nigga
so-
said, hey, Sarah.
you can't say that black.
Hey, it's better than I don't even know a black girl named
Her
Sarah.
name's Sarah. Nigga. Like, nah, it don't matter how
If
you
it's
say
Sarah,
it.
it's her stage name.
No matter how you.
No black girl named Sarah in America.
That's
man.
a stage name.
Coming to the stage.
Dark chocolate.
Show your love, man.
Show your love for Sarah.
Show your love, Sarah. Yeah, all right, nah, she gonna kill me and say about we liking her to a strip. But either way,
You're not a stripper.
yeah, no, you're a beautiful young lady. She actually in
great.
New
She's
Orleans for a
wonderful,
bachelorette party right now.
Yeah.
But so a question I always heard is like, yo, like this is all for you. Like, you know, I want to marry you. I want all that, but like this is for you.
It is.
This is all the show for you. What do I get out of the deal? Like, what am I? And he just nigga said nothing. Nah, come on, nigga.
Nothing.
Oh, that's supposed to shot. Let's take a shot.
This nigga was shaking. He was like,
Hey, he said nothing gonna change.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I actually
Don't do it.
love
Nah, he
being.
said
I
that.
love
He
being
said that.
married.
He
I love
said
being
that.
married.
Say it to the
It's
camera.
actually
Say it
very
to the
different.
camera so
It
she
was
know.
something that I never thought I really wanted to do because I thought literally that I'll be an eternal bachelor.
Same.
Right? But I have found the person that literally matches me.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, obviously, we have our ups and downs and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, I met my wife when I was in 2007.
Oh, shit. Okay,
So we've
yeah.
been fucking around. I didn't hit her in her teens, her 20s, and her 30s.
Hey,
Shout out white.
that's a new intro for the show.
Catherine Noelani.
But you're new to this shit. You're new to
No
the marriage
doubt, no
life.
doubt. And when you're an athlete and you're an entertainer, you get
You wanna up
like
you in a
you guys said,
different
like
level.
it's chicks want your money. They want to be around you for the money. Like, so you get involved or you be around people that you probably shouldn't. Females especially. Females will fuck you over.
Yeah. You gotta find that one that's not gonna fuck your shit up.
Right.
But and that's also gonna help you like maintain your
But
shit.
the fact that you're about to marry somebody, to me, I think of marriage as like I'm only doing this once.
Yeah.
Ain't no divorce. Like we in this. We're
Thanks,
doing this to the end.
Thank you.
So
Yes.
now that we've done this, we're married, and I told you, hey, and the thing is, I was very honest because I just came off with a breakup with my baby mom,
Yeah.
and I was like, this is who I am, and I figured this out when I was like 27, 28. I was
Yeah.
like, this is who I am, and I want to let you know exactly. I don't want to lie to you. This is who I am. This is how I move. This is how I operate.
If you want it, then you want
And
it.
if it's for you, it is. If it's not, but the crazy thing is, what I felt like 5-6 years ago ain't how I feel. What I'm saying is this. In the beginning of your marriage, yeah, you're going to feel the way. You want to have you stand your ground on a lot of things. You just start to slowly become more best friends. You start to understand that marriage is bigger than you.
Yeah.
It's about everything. I have 4 kids, so it's like, it's huge.
Yeah.
It's like, once you do it, like, I cried, man. I think I was cry.
Bitch ass nigga. Nah. This nigga trying to open up like, nope.
We're not gonna have that type of moment in here.
Fuck out of here.
This
is not a safe space, nigga. This is not a safe space.
Yeah, nigga.
We coming for your neck, like, pause. This is not a safe space. Nah, but I feel
I think once you do it, you'll understand what I'm saying. Yeah. Once I walked down the aisle and stood and realized like I just got married, then my tears came. I was like, oh shit, nigga, what the fuck is this moisture?
Yeah, they keep being like, yo, you gonna cry,
bro. And I bet niggas, nigga, I ain't crying. What the fuck? Why would I cry?
I'm be
I ain't
looking
ball,
at
bitch.
Yeah,
You don't remember this?
Hey,
you don't remember this? Oh, all the mushrooms. All the mushrooms.
what?
Brought to you by Time. This bottle almost gone,
You
nigga.
don't know what I'm talking about, T. Hey, listen, after the ceremony was over and all that, afterwards, it was like a little hill right there. Like a little hill. We was in the mountains already.
Yeah.
Just a little hill.
Yeah, married in Colorado.
Right after
Just so you know, let me give you a picture. Have you ever seen the Coors can?
Yeah.
That's Mount Wilson.
Yeah.
That's my wife's backyard.
It was the background.
So
That is the background.
It was crazy. He showed me
Mount
pictures.
Wilson.
It's crazy.
I'll show you afterwards. I'll show you.
It's
other
right. It's
pictures.
wild.
But afterwards, like after he took 15, 20 pics. So there was a bunch of pics afterwards, like a little hill where the champagne and stuff was at. And you could see him walking by himself. He started balling. Right there.
Don't nobody see me right now.
It feels different. It does feel different. I will say that. Like, I didn't want necessarily, and I love my wife, but it was like, to me, marriage is a business deal.
Yeah.
It really is. Because at some point, I'm like, I don't like this nigga no more. She don't like me. And now I got to pay her to leave me.
That's
how I think of it.
Ain't gonna be none of that though.
No,
you ain't going nowhere.
Hey.
Fuck out of here.
Hey, let me give you the spreadsheet first. This is me.
Yeah.
Ain't no leaving. Are we good? Do you understand?
Sign here.
Sign here.
Yeah.
Initial here.
Yeah.
Here for anal.
At least every 3 months.
And here.
We're good. Give me that shit.
All we need is the signature.
We got it. Yes.
The whole contract. Thank you.
I'm introducing you to Jay Chris. No. Don't do that.
This just says when I'm watching football on Sunday, leave me the fuck alone.
She's a football fan. Like, my wife is dope. She's a great artist, actually.
Shout out to El Book.
Shout out to El Book. Coco Paints First, her website. Check her stuff out.
I'll tag her on this.
She was literally just complaining this morning that she only paints pictures of black people.
So she wants some white people to paint pictures
Your
of?
wife a racist?
No, she's not. She's white, nigga.
I was like, she wants some white people
Only
to
just
paint
like niggas and everything. I'm like,
Paint me like your French girl, Jack.
I thought ain't no coincidence. You like niggas, bro.
Let me take a second to go ahead and plug this real quick. I got JJ in one of our fucking new our merch right now. One of the high-end collective jaunts, right? He's rocking the fucking the rugged V1. So yeah, it's HEC, but it's high-end collective. So that's how we kind of got our start in this shit. We run a medical marijuana delivery service. I've been telling you about this. Yeah, we partner.
You deliver weed, nigga, and I'm driving.
Nigga, I texted you so many times. Hold on, no, I want you on camera.
Now,
I'm gonna get him. I texted you so many times, yo. Don't do that.
See the concussions. I don't remember.
I got cataracts in this eye.
Hey, you know now I know again. Hey, now that I know again. Now that I know again, I need you to drop off.
I got you, boy.
I'm medically. I'm medical.
I know, me too. So that's what we do.
Tops up, bottoms
Tops
down.
up, bottoms down, baby.
See you on the other side.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, we ain't gonna make it to 9.
No, we're not. But we gonna wrap up soon. We at about 125 right now. We can probably go to one. We can go to like 140.
First of all,
we good.
I'm chilling, nigga.
We good.
Are you good? All right, we gonna keep going then.
First of all, drink champs. I watched the drink champs for 4 hours.
We
The
good.
nigga went for 4 hours.
We good.
I ain't know
The drunk them niggas got, the better the stories got.
That's what I'm saying. So
That's when you start hearing the real shit.
if ain't
Like,
no
we might
rush-
need to call Drizzly.
Yeah, but I say if ain't no rush, then we gonna keep it vibing. We
Niggas
gonna
owe
keep
me
doing our thing.
$88, to be honest.
There you go.
Niggas
You
Fucked up my
Because no
order.
matter what,
Yeah.
when we get to Buff, we good. They gonna
Oh, yeah.
we're set up. Like I just make a call and we good to
So
go.
where this nigga work at that don't like me though? I'm gonna go check out.
Nigga,
this.
let
You know me. I'm like,
you. There you
who?
go.
He might work at Domino's.
Wait till
I
you
don't
see
know.
him out.
So it wasn't
wait till you see
Jacob.
me
Jacob is
go.
honestly
No, Jacob's the man.
Jacob is the man. Like he's when I used to live down the street from him. That's how we started filming there. I lived down the street from them, and then during COVID, they would throw these little parties, so niggas could still party and stuff. And their first floor is a bar.
Yeah.
So, like I said, his roommate used to DJ at Buff. I ain't gonna cap Mitch, whatever. I don't really care. But when he DJ, it was just too much like do it. Like I don't have that shit. Like me and
Vegas.
Obviously,
Vegas vibe,
I went to Colorado. I know.
why Medina took over.
yeah, I said they let go.
Shout out Medina.
Medina,
He's DJing my wedding.
He's DJing the wedding.
that's
He's
the
coming
nigga.
to the bachelor party,
Yeah.
and he's just the dude all around. We had him on the first episode of season 2. We just released that episode, so if you should see that. But yeah, like I don't know, like but he just Jacob is the guy that like let us in and let us start doing our thing, and like he leaves work to come let us film and go back to work. So like he's always coming from like a spot of like I'm trying to make this work. Like I'm neutral party. Like he'll sit there and listen to us talk shit and then be like, all right,
You be
cool.
saying
Like
some outlandish shit.
yeah, and he'll just be like, okay, cool, and then it's like, let's go. So he was just a messenger. So I'm not gonna kill the messenger. He was just literally telling me like, oh, I gotta tell them when I'm filming here when we're doing it.
Yeah.
And I like gave them the lay of the land. Like he used to give them like, oh, this is what they're interviewing, this is what they're doing, blah 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 blah. And that's when the problem arose. And that's when I said like to me like we talked and we were like, there's no way that he went up to somebody and said something like
Out of nowhere.
because because think about it, there's no reason for you
No.
to do that.
You to trigger me. I'm a Leo.
There's
You gotta
no
trigger me.
right. There's no reason for like I'm a Leo too. There's no reason
Right,
for us
you
to
gotta
go.
trigger me.
We don't go out of our way. I'm not gonna go out of my way to talk to you if I don't
Once
have
y'all
to.
triggered, y'all some.
But you know what's
Once we trigger, we
crazy is
some
one thing I
fucking
didn't
motherfuckers.
one thing I didn't believe earlier is like people do create shit. And I didn't understand that earlier. My brother always telling me like, you got to be careful who you're around because people just create chaos. And I didn't understand that for a long time.
Well,
Yeah.
again, you're the
Until I was around
Yeah, I know.
people who
You're
like
the big tits.
every
You're the
time
big
you talk
tits
to
in the
them-
room.
Right.
So that's what
every
he was saying.
time
Like even if you're just being you and doing nothing, right? Just being Jimmy,
somebody
being
could be
Bean.
offended.
You're because of who you are in the room, right? Like because you're Jimmy Smith, you played in the NFL, you signed a $48 million check, right? You're their narrative for that day. Yeah. Oh, I saw Jimmy and he did X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Now I'm applying
Yeah,
the
that
same
whole day
logic of like
revolves around
the
that,
Drake
yeah.
thing, like where he was like, "You're the biggest hits in the room," like Drake goes to somewhere like.
We
But
got
in
it.
Baltimore, in Baltimore, you're the biggest hits in the room when you walk in because they know he made X amount of money. He played for the Ravens.
Super Bowl, all
Super
that
Bowl.
shit, yeah.
Pro Bowl a couple times too, right? Like,
I wish.
So-
man. I was out there smoking weed.
you ain't Pro Bowl? I thought you Pro Bowl. You Pro Bowl, right?
Nah, talent there. But I got,
They ain't Pro Bowl
I got
yet?
suspended when I was.
Oh, okay. I thought
And,
honestly, I thought
they
Pro Bowl
said it was
for real.
PED, but I'll be very, very frankly honest right now. This
Sweet.
is probably the first time I've ever said this out
Go
loud,
ahead.
but I got a PED from Molly.
Really?
Yeah.
What you had a 4-game or just
4-game, but I
Molly's
I,
on
really-
four?
I-
He tore his-
yeah, I
he tore
really
his
tore my
Achilles,
Achilles the
and
next
then it
game,
came
so it didn't
out.
even matter. I was like, whatever.
How was
But
that
I still
process?
lost like $700,000.
I tore mine. I tore my right one playing back hooping. We coach and stuff, and I also train players, so I was hooping.
Get stretched, nigga.
Huh?
Get stretched.
I bet shit.
Hey.
Get stretched.
Yeah.
like shooting an arrow.
It felt like
Wow.
somebody
Wow.
fucking punched me in the back of my fucking
Bro,
shit.
so I went through the entire season that year with sore Achilles. Like every time I walked, bro. Like there was
Oh,
a
so
time
you
I scored a
were-
touchdown on the fumble return, nigga. And as I'm going out the end zone, I'm like, God damn, like my fucking Achilles hurt.
It was ready.
You
It was
remember?
ready.
I played like 7. I
was
played
ready.
like seven plays that
Killing.
game,
And it was ready,
every
though.
play was
He
like
was
great.
number one
This-
corner.
and
in
then-
the league.
But it was ready though. It was ready.
But
though.
it was like about to tear already.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then my
yeah.
son was born literally like 2 days, October 4th. My son was born that year.
J
so
Money,
I had a
my
hell of a
godson.
year this year. I had 4 pigs. I was clamped everybody. Knew I was going
on
to the
his
Pro
Revis.
Bowl. Knew I might be. I might have been all pro in 2017.
Yeah.
However, Jimmy came up. Jimmy does Jimmy shit.
Yeah, Jimmy.
And Jimmy decided, hey, I'm gonna pop Molly and have some fun this weekend. And that shit lasted on a Sunday night. And the game was Thursday. They tested me Thursday after the game. And it was somehow still in my system. So I knew my shit was over after that. But I ended up tearing my Achilles. I played through the entire year on terrible. I didn't even practice that year.
Did you have a
my
tear?
best year I didn't practice.
Wait, you had a
That's
small
what
tear
fucks
in
me
it? You
up.
had a small tear in it?
Not small tear, nigga, ruptured.
Sure,
Gone.
yeah, gone.
But you said you played through.
You played.
Oh no,
Yeah,
soreness,
that was
Achilles
fucked
soreness.
Oh,
my god,
I was about
Achilles
to say.
soreness.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't know how fucked up it was.
No,
Well, I didn't either
But,
until when
but
it
both
snapped,
of
it
them, I didn't
snapped.
know which one was
It's
going to
over,
tear.
it's done.
Both of them felt the same. I didn't know which one was going to tear. So what happened was we played Detroit. It was like we had 4 games left in the season. We played Detroit. I was backpedaling. A dude ran an out and up on me. As soon as I planted, pop.
Damn, yep.
Felt like somebody did this, right?
But the crazy thing
I
was,
heard somebody's
I was
Achilles
just
pop
like,
in front of me before. That
oh,
shit was
finally,
wild.
like it feels so much better now because it doesn't like it's way sore.
Right.
I was doing the college gym. I was doing every possible thing, but
Right.
in reality, it was just we lived so tough. We lived so hard with the Ravens. Like, bro, y'all killing.
Was it Saunders back then?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Who
Hold up,
give me.
hold up, hold up,
Go
hold
ahead.
up,
Yeah,
hold
go
up,
ahead. Do
hold
your
up.
thing.
No,
Do your
we
thing.
got to stay on this. Saunders. I don't know if you saw the rankings that came out
I
recently.
seen the F minus. Is that possible?
Yeah. What
Nigga
do you
got an
think? What do you think about that?
At E.
I personally
I might get a
will play the fence right now because I do think that he has
Go ahead. I
good
know my-
methodology. Like as far as what he does, it's just I feel like in general lifting so tough, doing certain things during the season fucks your body up. Like you can't maintain both. But
Yeah.
I'm not an expert in that field. He knows more than I would know. So I understand why people are mad, and I understand why he does what he does.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I can understand both sides. Now,
All right.
did I always enjoy lifting? No, fuck no. And I like lifting.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy lifting. So
Nigga took it back.
Okay.
No, I'm giving you.
Well, I mean, it's got to say something that like
Niggas see my reaction.
Mike Davis, Hollywood, Rashad Bateman, like all these guys are coming out and speaking about him, and honestly speaking about Roman, and like all this shit popping off now. Like Ravens Twitter is fucking crazy right now. Because Lamar and all this shit, what are you like more on the fan side now, or are you like still kind of
It's
like, yo, I
crazy.
get it, or like where you
crazy
at?
because you do go to the fan side a little bit. You start to see football differently when
Yeah.
you're not playing. You're like, oh shit, the coaching's bad. Or
That was both.
like I'm not saying the coaching is bad, but it's like, oh, this or that. Like,
Yeah, you become a
see
little more
it- you
nitpicky.
see it
Yeah,
differently. Yeah.
yeah. So you
Right.
find yourself there right now, like, or
Yeah,
still?
I loved Greg Roman my 2019.
Yeah.
Or 14-2. Yeah, I loved him then.
That season was
motherfucker kept us
great.
off the field.
That was a good
Yeah.
season.
And, you know what I mean? It was
Oh,
great.
great,
You know what I mean?
Flash in the
Great.
pan, though, it feels like.
But as time progressed and people started to understand the attack we had, like we're coming after you on defense, we're gonna blitz you to death. And
Yeah.
on offense, we're gonna run it down your throat. You couldn't handle it in the very beginning. But our bodies couldn't handle it in the very end.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to
You know what I
sustain.
mean? It's hard
yeah.
for us to play
That way.
We play man to man in zero.
Cover
Yeah.
zero.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the time. How
Like,
often do you guys play?
my
zero?
retirement,
Every
really,
time.
they
Really?
asked me,
Every time.
almost every other play, bro.
I didn't. That's what I was at. Okay.
Like niggas don't know. What
That's a Madden type thing.
bro, we
That was
talk
Martin.
about-
Well, so who were your coordinators? You had
I
Mark.
had
Who was your,
Dean
who
Pease.
came in?
I
Dean
had,
Pease.
no.
Yeah.
Let me start at the beginning. I had Chuck Pagano.
Don-
I
okay,
had
yeah.
Dean Pease, and then I had Mark Wingdale.
Wingdale. Who you got a favorite out of them?
2 corners.
No shade to anybody else.
Yeah, it's not. It's
no
not
shit
a.
at all.
Yeah.
I liked Wink a lot. He was the most relatable coach, but
Sorry, I'm not.
You know,
I'm not
you
sure. I'm not-
know. That's
he
like
like once it became time and people understood like every blitzing all the time. Like he didn't want to like adapt. Like I always want to cover two. I'm an older guy, so I'm like, nigga, give nigga a break in the game. I don't want to be fucking balls to the
I'm old,
wall.
nigga.
Right. Nigga, I'm
My
fucking
knees
30,
ain't what they
I'm
used to
30,
be.
I'm 32, and
Yeah.
I'm coming off a high ankle that
Yeah.
y'all
Yeah.
misdiagnosed.
Yeah.
Fucking, I thought the training room would have got an F minus to be honest.
But that's misdiagnosed.
Nigga, they told me, bro, my last year, I'm not happy about. Like, I was complaining. I was bitchy. I was
Okay.
like complaining a lot. But, nigga, I get a high ankle sprain
Ice is
in
too cold.
camp, right?
Okay.
On Mark Andrews, I'm covering this nigga across the field. I jump over it. I don't hit the ground. My ankle, like, hits his foot, and I twist it all the way. High ankle. These niggas tell me, oh, this is a 1 week sprain. So these niggas had me outside doing drills on a high ankle sprain, and I'm over here like,
that's a
not
2 week.
like I should have been more assertive, but it was like I did it. I just followed what they said.
Yeah.
Nigga, my ankle was never right this season, and then I go back into the game. Fine, we need you. Okay, great. I get in the game, nigga, 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 0 0. I'm like, oh, nigga, I'm not there. I'm not physically there. My confidence is not there.
Yeah.
Nigga, and confident, if you don't have confidence at corner, nigga, you're shot. You're done, nigga. You might as well go sit on the bench, let that nigga run by himself. Because he's about to win every route.
Yeah.
So I was like, nigga, I'm not me. I'm not confident. Like, you put me in.
Even nickel, even
Nigga, nickel's tough.
Yeah.
Nickel's tough.
You're guarding the slam receiver.
I
know. Most shifty guy on the floor.
Right,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
should be
yeah.
its own position. I don't know why the NFL doesn't have
Designate.
first
Yeah,
round
like,
nickels.
the
Like,
first round
nigga,
nickel, yeah.
that is such an, because you're a linebacker
And a corner. Yeah.
You're
Gianni,
tackling,
my
you're
boy
tackling
Gianni played that,
Saquon
and it's
Barkley,
crazy.
and you're covering Odell Beckham.
anybody.
Anybody.
Who hurt you?
I know. Who
Put a glass down real quick. Put a glass down.
Listen, Vanessa, the nigga not playing anymore.
Listen.
Hurt you, brother.
These eyes I've seen another.
Nah, but like for real though, it's hard to date these days because you never. These girls like
It's
you know they
fucked
think
up out here.
they
bro.
think because I'm civil. I like to have dinner before I fuck you.
Oh, you don't like straightforward woman? That's what you said?
Look, if you want to be out here, look, and I'm gonna film this. I'm gonna let this shit air. But like,
The whole
I'm
thing should air.
civil.
I
Like,
think the whole
yeah,
thing
I'm
should
gonna let
air.
that shit. Like, bro, I'm civil. If I like you, I think you're a cool person. I'm gonna invite you to dinner before I try and fuck you. Because if I just try and fuck you off the rip, that means I really don't really care. Like,
It's like a game of dice with these joints, man. I'm telling you right now. So first of
true,
all,
man.
you never know.
speak to me.
Them joints that you go smack at, you never know. You go at them right away, and they be ready to go with you, or those be the ones that you want to invite to dinner. Or you invite the joint to dinner, and she curves it a little bit, or that was the one you should have been like, let's go
go back right now. Yeah.
You never know with these joints, and
Right.
it's all about how they feeling. 'Cause these,
It's a dicey game. You gotta ask questions.
exactly.
Unpopular opinion. Hoes are the only girls that can really be your friend.
No, you right. No, he's.
They are.
There's a girl in our friend group who is. I'm not gonna say her name, but
Don't. She already knows.
She gonna know what we're talking about.
But
We ain't gonna say it, but she's
she's amazing because she gets guys.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
He knows
I know
exactly
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, he
She
ain't
gets
even have to
guys.
say it.
She
I already
knows
know.
that. She gets it that like look like if we're out here like fucking around like talking, like I'm trying to fuck you. I'm not out here just trying to like do some dumb shit. Like that's the thing that
Nah,
I think
he's trying to
girls
get a
miss.
free meal.
Good time
Girls
for that.
miss out on that. Like they think they like you know if you know guys then you can honestly we're fucking simple as shit. We're simple
I
as
mean, but
shit.
they're not
French
simple.
fries.
They're
They're
not
not, I know.
simple, man.
But what I like about her and why I keep her around and why everyone like when she's always like I want to come around, let's hang out. I'm like, yeah, come on, because like I know she's gonna be fun because she knows the guys that have fun.
But that's
she's gonna be cool. She's gonna like you know like
Shake
she
a little ass.
little
Can I
ass.
say this?
Yeah,
Can I say this?
The crazy thing is this: you don't even be hitting it either. You just
Right, but like I'm
I
like
mean,
she's
that's
cool.
what I like being around her.
That's what I'm about to say. That's what I'm about to say.
Yup.
That type of joint, they're very rare. So you don't even want to hit it because you don't want no commotion, nothing to fuck it up because they're so fucking cool that you got a chick like that around you. That's cool as fuck. You don't want to fuck it up at all. So it's like you're gonna be my friend.
Yeah.
It's hard to fucking see from the
Hard to
outside
have,
looking
yeah,
in.
it's hard to do that.
I mean I don't cap. I hit it.
Yeah.
I like.
But
Hey, only once? Nah.
but I did.
But I did hit it.
But that's-
But I'm saying she's still cool after that. And most girls they like catch that little.
But that's
like,
the thing about chicks. Shout out my pops.
You know who you are.
Senior JJ.
yeah.
Hey, quadruple J.
JJ Senior.
Triple J.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go ahead now. Speak to her.
But some chicks, like with that shit, you have no idea what you get. Because how men think, this is what my pop said. Men think A and B. Women think A through Z. You
That's very
never
true,
know what
yeah.
type of mood they're gonna be in,
Yep.
what type of thought they're in, and that's how they're gonna feel. No matter what is going on. We black and white.
Yeah.
They're colors, man. And that's just what it is. That's what you gotta know what you're dealing
Their
with.
colors
with
were
them.
black and white. I like
That's
that.
what
a
you
good
know
way
you
to
got to
put it,
deal
yeah.
with them, man. And it's acceptable because they're the most beautiful fucking creatures.
Yeah, I
on this earth.
first off, I fucking
like,
First of all,
yeah.
all right, think about this.
Yeah.
When the
So
last
we're willing to
When
do
the
it.
last time you did shit for just you, not for a bitch. Like everything you do is for a female.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything
That's
we
what I'm
do.
saying. We're willing to
Even
do
if
it.
we don't even like it,
I'll admit it too.
Yeah, we're
Why you
willing to
driving
do
nice
it.
car so the bitches see me?
Because there's-
Why you got nice clothes?
Yeah.
So the
Little
bitches.
bitches.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, I got satin seats.
Why you got a life coach? So the bitches understand.
I don't like it, but bitches
I don't
do.
like it. I'm slipping and sliding.
Bitches do.
Hot as shit on my dude.
I got Alizé. I don't drink it,
But bitches do.
Hey, think about 5 years ago. The baddest bitches used to strip and bartend. Now the baddest bitches is on OnlyFans and Instagram and YouTube. So now all the other bitches that's falling behind them, that's not as good looking, they bartend, they strip. So it's a harder game for them. That's what it is now.
Yeah.
So they picking and choosing like, dang.
Could
So
you
the bad
imagine?
joints
Could you
is
imagine
making money
dancing on a
online,
pole
nigga.
for money? Could you imagine shaking your ass and they hit your coochie and your dick?
Your ass is flapping like.
Hey, but I just, Bean, but I just seen, listen to this, I was looking on TikTok, this chick doesn't look like nothing. And she has a good YouTube following, good TikTok following, she has OnlyFans. I asked her what she make on OnlyFans a month. She said $350
I'm hurt.
a month.
I'm hurt.
And she doesn't look like
Those are big
nothing.
numbers.
Them athlete checks.
That's for real. Like that's a straight up. That's NFL. And
So you understand?
You're coming off a back to back. Like,
Yeah.
the fuck, yo?
But look, this how they think. This how they think. This how they think. This how they
Damn.
think though. I'm gonna say her name too because I don't give a fuck. She's still gonna probably fuck. But
No.
don't do it. Don't do it. All right, don't do it. He said that.
We're not.
We're giving you some real.
He gave me some real game right here. All right.
Don't say the name.
But like we was
You
out
gotta
shooting with this
question
chick.
it, don't
I was
you?
shooting with this chick last night, right? And little bad blonde bitch, bartender as usual.
She an OnlyFans?
Nah, but dude, she said to me, I come up to her, she's with us, right? Remember, she's with
I
us.
remember.
chilling.
Yeah, I know you're talking
I'm
about.
grabbing her on her ass and shit.
OnlyFans.
Like she's shitting on thing, I'm grabbing on her ass. You know what I'm
man.
saying? This whole gonna say to me, "What you doing?"
Check out the OnlyFans.
She's talking about what I'm doing. I'm grabbing your ass. What you talking about? She's like, I got hoes here.
Yes.
A white girl said that?
Yes.
A white girl.
Yes.
We gotta meet
They
this
go
bitch. What's her name?
hard.
No, he can't say the
can't
name.
say
He
the
said
name.
he said the name.
Say it and bleep it out.
She said, I got hoes here. I looked at her like, bro, I looked at that bitch like,
We know that go hard like that.
they go hard, bro. I looked at her like, I looked at that bitch like, what you gonna say to me?
Goddamn.
You good? No, I got one up upstairs.
Hey,
You good?
Got a milkshake?
I'm going home and change.
That's
that
why I
nigga.
brought all these.
It's all good.
But like, yo, like, yeah, like,
Damn.
she said to me, I'm like,
Fucked up the
I looked at her like, do you think that's gonna make me more likely or less likely to want to fuck you? Like, I don't know about you, but to me, like, I'm good. like, I was like, hey, go ahead with your hoes. Like, I'm good. Like, shit.
I don't like when bitches talk about
Yeah,
it.
like you talk like that. That's like,
But she like a.
I know
She
she's
from the boot.
She one of the hoes.
She from,
one of the
she
hoes,
from,
nigga. You
uh,
just
I don't
get in
know.
line, nigga.
I guess so. Get in line,
You
nigga.
on
I
the
was
roster
like,
now.
but I was
Nah,
like,
ain't no-
nigga. I was like, I'm
You made
good,
the
yo.
52 man. Congratulations.
She said,
Congratulations, sir. You made the roster.
She said, you number 53, basically.
Yeah.
I said, fuck that shit.
We can put your magnet up there.
A win is a
Yeah.
win. Nah.
A win is a win.
A win is a win.
But then this girl was like,
Number 26.
Hey, what the nigga said? He can't even pick his own jersey.
Right, yeah.
I think you get what they got.
Here's your 54.
This one, knock the dust off that bitch.
Take that.
You can have this one. Yeah. You
You wear a size 12?
Like,
The cleats is 14.
yeah.
You only got 14. Here you go.
You got a little crease in it. Just iron that motherfucker. You be good. Iron that motherfucker out. You be alright. Iron that motherfucker out. You be alright, nigga. You be alright.
I'll tell you that.
Just
But it's,
niggas, man.
But yeah, the Baltimore, man.
yeah, man, it's interesting. Talk to me about it.
It's lit. It's actually lit.
I like it, but it just catches up to you quicker than you like.
Because it's the same people
Right.
over and over and over and over again.
This nigga be crying to me all the time about that shit.
what it
Yo,
is.
I'll be seeing the same numbers all the time.
I can talk about
Need to
it.
find a bitch, get your ass off the streets, nigga.
Sal, go ahead.
I can talk about
Get
it.
married, nigga.
Right,
Sal, talk to him,
I
man.
be chilling, man. Y'all some hopeless
Talk to him,
romantics
Sal.
out this motherfucker. Like, fuck that.
Brought
Like,
to you by Terramana, and we finished that bitch.
yeah, shout out
Talk to him,
Terramana.
Sal.
I think
So-
that shit Tremont earlier. I thought it was an R. I thought it was an E.
So,
Give it to him, yo.
2016.
Tremont, nigga.
2016, happy accident. Moved up to Baltimore. Wasn't supposed to come up here. I never wanted to live out here.
Oh, you going back?
Yeah. Had a great time working at Bo Brooks when it was open.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm serving. That's all I do.
Just put it
over
somewhere.
there.
Good, yeah.
I'm serving at
Pull the
Bo
rest of
Brooks.
them beers up. Let's pull it. Whatever.
They gone.
Oh, they
Yeah,
go.
what beers, nigga?
Yeah. I got some more in the crib. Oh shit, no, I don't even. I got rosé though. We good.
No, so we'll wrap this up soon.
Yeah. I got rosé though. We
Okay,
good.
whatever.
I'm working at Bo Brooks. We get off work at like 10 o'clock. We go to Looney's. We go to SoPro. We don't even know what El Buff is. I'm hanging out with just the industry people. I finally get a job out under.
On the bottom.
Oh!
Get up.
He didn't want me to drink
Good,
this,
get
that's
up.
why.
Well, at least you got an extra sweatsuit in your car, so you good.
With Baltimore,
Yeah, right?
there's different levels
Yeah.
within Baltimore, and you can see who's within each level. So, as I progress from 2016 to now, it's crazy how things have changed, but there's certain people that still are in the same position that
Where
they
you
are
was
prior.
when you started.
But
yeah.
what, like I said, not everybody that stays with you. It's the conversations and the people that are just like putting shit on your name for no reason.
They out
That
there.
shit's
They out
always there.
They out there.
And you can see when you go out, like y'all said, it's hard out here to find a girl that you want to be with because what they already have predetermined.
They already know what you. They know what you got already.
They already have a painted picture of who you are,
Yeah.
but they don't give you an opportunity
show who you really
an
are.
empty canvas.
Right.
Say, hey, I'm here.
Nah, she heard that you fucked that one bitch.
And now,
Exactly.
that's seriously how it is.
That's what
So,
it is.
you
They think you're gonna be that same person you was with
Exactly.
the last person. So.
But it's not like that. And yeah,
Well, you know for me. Well, I don't trust none of these girls. I'm sorry, because you not know they break up with their boyfriend, and the next thing you know, they hitting your phone.
First of all, they didn't even break
You
up.
talking
Not even
about
breaking up.
You know what I'm talking about?
You talking to somebody, right?
Listen, Vanessa, you really got this nigga.
Wait.
That shit was personal. He
DJ.
talking to somebody right
I
now.
know,
Like,
but
what was that message?
I'm speaking in
Message.
general. I'm
Go
speaking
ahead,
in
yeah.
general. Some of them not even breaking up with the boyfriends. They,
I'm about to say,
which
niggas
is
don't even
more-
break. They bitches ain't breaking up. They just like,
they way worse than
Well, they
us.
say they having a break,
Bitches.
and I be like, I don't give a
Look.
fuck. You know what I'm talking about?
They way worse than
one-sided
us,
break.
bro.
I
I will
will
say-
Facebook, you be like, that bitch lying.
Someone will hit you with a fake green bubble screenshot, send it to you, and say, "What's this? See, I knew you was a hoe. You out here doing this
Green
out in the
bubble.
street."
Nobody got green
And then
bubble.
nobody got green bubbles. And then the next night,
Nobody got green bubbles.
when you out,
Nigga on-
when you
I got
out
iPhone, that ain't
celebrating
me.
your boy's birthday, out with another nigga. And
Y'all niggas.
and then your
personal
man's like, your
Y'all
man's
telling
like,
some hella personal stories.
your man's like, yo,
hurt y'all.
when she said, your man will hit you when you out and about. Yo, when did she send you those messages? Last night. Oh, she got with another nigga. And then there's another nigga. He was like, yo, it's not a new nigga. It's a nigga that you never knew of.
Yeah.
It's not a new nigga. It's a
Nigga
nigga
you never knew of. That's not a nigga.
Hey, yo, it's
She
hard to
wasn't
have
yours. It was just your turn.
It was
Hey.
your turn.
It was your turn.
Hey.
Nigga.
You ever hit a bitch that just fucked somebody right before you?
I hope not.
Like in the
You
same
would never
day?
know.
I would never know.
You would never
Hey.
know.
How soon? How close he talking?
You know,
never know.
because you thought it in your second. You thought about it like this shit. It's not.
Yeah. If you got to think about it, it's probably.
Yeah,
It's probably.
it ain't a real elastic side.
Oh, it's because we thinking that.
One night we always polyed and shit. So I was like, yo, like let's go, like let's go to dinner this time. Let's get some pasta, Thai, whatever. I don't care. And she was like, oh, let's go to this place. Like let's go to this place instead. Like it's a better spot.
Yeah.
Bet. Let's go. When we going? Next week? Wednesday? Bet. Let's go. She said, yeah, let's go. Boom. Tuesday, Wednesday come around. Oh, like I can't. I like got something to do.
It was Thursday.
It was
You were
Thursday.
supposed to.
Right, I went out. Right, it was his birthday. I
It's
went
my
out.
birthday.
I went out, and then she was like, "No, I can't. Like, let's reschedule." And I was like, "All right,
Saw
bet."
this bitch out of the
Never
bar.
rescheduled. We get to the bar after because I go with him instead. I go with him, had dinner, chill with him and the girl. We go to the bar, buff instead. Guess who's there?
Suck his dick. I mean,
But but guess who's there though? Guess who's there, right?
Table
She's
two.
there, And I just I'm like, this bitch, and I just walk right past her.
Nigga, yeah.
For me, after
I
that
know,
point,
I already know.
After that point, when you get to that point where like you flake and you show your character, like I'm like, I don't even fuck with that kind of shit. I just I don't fuck with you no more. So like, she came up and was like, oh, like hi, and I was like, yeah, hi, like, but like after that, like I don't really fuck with you because like, you could have just from the get go been like, I don't want to go to dinner.
I'm not doing
right,
it.
or like, and I'd have been like, that, like I respect you more now,
Exactly.
like, but like you did the whole thing, like I'm gonna do this and do that, and then I'm like.
And then show up to the bar that I met you at.
Right, like the fuck, like I was like, that's why I don't care about putting it out there.
The casual bar everybody goes to.
Everybody goes.
Yeah, we got to the bar. It was like, yo,
hey, bitch. He was like, ain't that the? And I'm like, hell yeah, it is.
Couldn't let it be me though.
Couldn't let it be me though. That's what I'm saying. So now I be holding off on these hoes when I ask them to do anything because I'll be waiting till they be like, when are we doing this? Because like I'm not, because I get a sour taste in my mouth if you say you're gonna do something and you're not. Because like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a principle thing. Like, when we said we were going to do this, we did it.
If I took the initiative to fucking actually ask you, it's something coming from me. That's the thing.
If I get a chance to do that shit.
That's the thing. If I took the initiative to actually ask you to go to dinner, to be out seeing with you, to do that means something for me is like, all right, I value it differently from these other joints. And then you play with it, at that point it's like,
done.
All right, you're
Recreation.
just...
Nigga.
Jamal Williams.
All right, so give me who's your favorite teammate you've ever had?
Brandon Carr.
Brandon Carr.
Okay.
Really?
Why?
Yeah.
He was about his business, but he was a good dude.
Yeah.
We related it very well, but he was always just about his business. Kind of inspired me to be better at what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was one of those older vets. He's a year older than me.
Okay. Yeah. He said, "Hold
But-
That's a lot.
Actually, like a couple of years. He's 2 years older than me, actually.
That's a lot in the league.
He was, in the league, right? So, I don't know, he came, and this is later in my years, and I just learned a lot from him in the sense of being a professional.
Where did he come from?
He's originally from, like, Michigan or...
I was saying, like, was he on like another
team?
He's on Dallas.
He was on Dallas for a
for a
minute.
very
and he
long
came.
time, then he came to us.
Okay. Cool.
Favorite coach?
It doesn't matter. It could be head coach.
Yeah, head coach. I don't care. Whatever.
You ever work
This would
with.
be tough because I have a
Anybody.
few coaches that...
Well, if you want to give like top three and then give me like a reason why.
I fuck with Greg Brown. That was the guy who kind of enlightened me and let me know that I could potentially be who I was.
Right.
He taught me on my DB technique. My brother was one of them.
Okay.
He's a coach.
He's older than you.
Yeah, he's 40. I don't know. I'm damn near 50.
Shout out to Ryan.
Okay.
Ryan, you
Shout out to
know,
Ryan.
he's the one that made me play football in the first place. Because I was like, he's like, you got two choices. You get straight A's or you play football.
Yeah.
It's like, well, goddamn, you know I ain't getting straight A's.
Yeah. That's all it is, nigga. Let's go.
Let's go.
Give me the pads. Where the helmet at?
Shout out to the whole LA.
Yeah, shout out to him. And then if you talking to the young corners, anybody that's aspiring to be just something in football. I won't say NFL, but something in football. Give me just something that you can give to them, you know, for their journey, because it is a dangerous. It is dangerous.
Corner specifically,
right?
I'll say this: be ultimately crazy confident in your technique, your skill. Never back down, but hone in on your craft, because that's the only way you'll ever survive.
In anything, right?
Yeah. Anything,
right?
That's life.
Especially corner.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. You will get cooked on TV.
Everybody.
I ain't gonna cap. I definitely yell at you in video games sometimes for giving up.
You can show that nigga, bro.
Real life. Fuck out of here. You talking about video games?
I know I didn't want to say it real life, but in real life,
He had a nigga stressed out.
I know you had niggas stressed out in our seats, man. I ain't gonna cap. We sitting in clubs, so we sitting pretty, but like at the same time.
What the fuck you doing?
You did it, motherfucker.
I know you know, because I know.
Jimmy! God damn it, Jimmy!
I play the call.
Yeah, he's how I play the call.
It was a slang. It was outside leverage.
This thing.
Hey, well,
I played what I was supposed to. Like,
look,
that nigga ran inside. That's not
People
my
don't
fault.
understand that. They think like, oh, these niggas did. Like, nigga, we playing what they told us to play.
exactly.
We don't
You
like
know
that.
something coming, but you can't.
No.
How? Okay, so I
Yeah,
know
go.
we're supposed to be like.
No,
all
you
right.
good.
So how often is there do you deviate from the call? Like,
It's not. You can't deviate from the call. You deviate from technique. You try to you gotta play the game. These niggas know you calling cover 3. They know you calling cover 0. They know you calling cover 1. So nigga, imagine going in a boxing match and be like, hey, I'm about to throw my haymaker at you every time. Like nigga, he sees it coming.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out something else. Even though I know I'm throwing this haymaker, I gotta dress it up better. I gotta do something a little bit more wild. So yeah, sometimes you give up. Like corner, You can't cover every route. You cannot cover every route. It's
Yeah.
impossible.
Yeah.
You have to give up shit to get other shit. So what I did in my career, if you can go back and Google this, nigga, I probably gave 4 deep balls in 11 years. Maybe 4.
You were like, I'm like,
I will
fuck
never
that.
let you go deep. You catch a slam, nigga.
Right.
Guess what? Guess what don't hit the TV? Slams. Stop.
Let me wrap it up here. So, hey, thank you guys, JJ, Sal,
Great conversation,
Jimmy.
man.
I mean,
Great
literally, like,
fucking,
I've not had this entertaining of a time on the pod for a long time.
Yeah,
I love everybody that's been on here, but this has been very fun. Like to the point where we had to stop it.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we on time. We could talk for another hour easily.
Yeah, we could.
But
we got to get out. We got to have a good time. I want to thank you guys sincerely, like I said, from bottom of my heart. Like, this is something we take very seriously. We try and we're gonna try and make it like very big. It's already Kane and Buzz.
Thanks for having us.
There.
Thanks for
I
having
appreciate
us.
it. We're gonna have to have you guys back on a second time because there's
we
more.
gotta have a follow-up before you get
There's
out.
more to be
I was
talked
about to say
about.
this is only part 1.
there's more to be talked
we definitely
about.
gotta do a part 2.
Trust me, we got stories. Me
And
and
you guys are
We didn't
awesome.
even get into the
we
story.
didn't even
Yeah.
get into the stories.
Right,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say on camera, I appreciate everything that you've done for the city of Baltimore, man. Like as a guy from Northeast Baltimore,
Yeah, we lifelong.
growing up here, we appreciate everything you've done. Everything you've attributed to the city, your body, your mind, everything. We appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Just
Absolutely.
keeping it 100 as you come out too, after you're done everything, like, and staying around here for a little bit too. Like, we appreciate that. So. Just know that we appreciate you. I know they do, and y'all. She's shown he cleaned your fucking apartment, but he's shown that he appreciate. But I just want to let you know we appreciate you, and you guys. I want you guys to know that I do look forward. Every time I go out, I look forward to seeing you guys. Like seriously, like I come out and I'm like,
Same.
I want to see these guys. I want to I dap it up. I want to chop it up with them.
Vibes.
It's just good people that you want to be around.
Yes.
That just reciprocate that energy. You know what I'm saying? So.
And this is a testament to just like being good people, being a good person to somebody. You never know what opportunities that shit opens up.
Exactly.
Like this, like
I never would have thought that.
Never thought we'd be sitting across the table, and you would think it would be like a shell shock, star-studded kind of moment, but it's like, nah, this nigga's regular nigga just like us. He just like us, but it's the opportunities you get from just being a good fucking person to people.
Is that what
it's great. So that's what we're trying to
shit
push.
travels a long way in the world. You be kind to others. The one thing I studied in college was religion, and it's crazy as this, religions are so different, but there's one golden rule in every single religion. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you.
Yep.
That's in every single religion. Buddhist, Catholic, Christian, Islamic, they all say the same thing in their own words, but they basically treat people good.
The way you want to be treated.
fucking good.
Absolutely.
Well,
on that note,
we're gonna catch y'all next week. This is Behind the Bar, season 2, episode 3, with the boys, Jimmy, JJ, and Sal Wellington. So we'll fucking catch you guys next week. This will be up soon. Peace.
Peace.
Hey, yo, that was literally.
We gotta take a picture.
Yeah, we'll take a picture and then we're good to go.
Yeah, a couple pictures and then we'll be.